Let me just take a quick moment here to get set up, and then we will be able to get right into building. Doesn't that sound fun? Anyway, aside from that, good morning to everyone. I saw Peepa in here earlier. Long time no see. Hope you've been well. As well as a few others. I'll go through the list in just a second. Let me get the music started. Let me know if you guys can hear it all right. It's a little bit loud on my side, but that's fine, as long as you guys can hear it. Let's turn that. There we go. I mean, your floorboard's so true. So true. Yes, how's everyone doing today? It's good to see everyone. So, let's see who we got. We have a Peepa. We have Gravitas in first. Let's go. We have Gremlin. We have quite a few lurkers. I won't call you out because I know you're lurking. We have JJ. Good to see you. All praise. Oh my god. Squeebles. Hello, hello. Connie. Good to see you. Driver. Good to see you. Quarry. Another day, another Flotsam. So true. I'm in your floorboards. Potap, welcome in. 22nd. Welcome in, welcome in. Recently got Cyberpunk less than 2 days ago. Already got 22 hours. Hell yeah. Cyberpunk is one of those games I want to get into, but like the launch just kind of completely threw me off. That is very loud music. Is that loud for you guys? If it's loud for you guys, I'll turn it down. If not, I'll just turn it down on my end. That's fine. Why the hell is the first fin on the workshop called the Fig Eater? What happened? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I had this turned off from when we were over on YouTube. There we go. There you guys go. You guys can see yourselves now. Take a long look in the mirror. Tell me what you see. I accidentally opened up my editing software. There we go. Actually, you know what? That's something we should do. What if we just edited videos on stream sometime? I feel like that could be really meta and fun. You get hooked almost instantly, but be warned it's not stream friendly. Oh, that's fine. So much better than it sounds. That's good to know. Coco's here. Oh, nice. Playing Airship so much. Yeah, I'm excited for the Airships event that Carson's hosting. And then I'll just probably end up casting it because I don't have time to build airships right now. But I'm excited to see it regardless. It's fine for us, maybe down a very tiny little bit. Okay, 1 second. In that case, I will increase it a little bit. And then I will reduce it on my side. I dip so fucking fast. What, from an editing video? Or from Cyberpunk if I played it? Which one are you dipping from? I'm curious. You'll edit everything to be made at various sizes. Oh, you know what I forgot today? 1 second. We're just doing our little stream setup here. I'm calling this a Just Chatting segment. It's actually just me being late on the draw for everything because I just got out of a meeting. Cyberpunk would be baller. They didn't. Ah, fair enough. Cool. Is that whiteboard behind you interactive? It is usually. Usually I have an art tablet here with me to, like, if I want to draw a concept for you guys, I'll put it on the whiteboard. But right now it's not. But in the future it will be again. It's been a while since I've done an art stream, at least since the subathon. So maybe that's something we do again sometime. But wow, welcome in. How's it going? Good to meet you. I love usernames that are just like, you know, like I think there's Artemis who goes by like Mountain Creature nowadays, and like just wow, I love usernames like that. It's so funny to me. Do you ask you name yourself L-U-G-E-G? We're in Wiring and Barotrauma and might actually take the leap into subcrafting. Hell yeah, Wiring and Barotrauma is so much fun. I got into it a little bit when I was playing it with the group. Okay, that is very cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Eventually, what I'd want to do, like, if streaming ever takes off and I, start making the big bucks, I'd love to be able to have the whiteboard interactive so chat could draw on it or, like, leave silly little messages on it as I'm chatting. Not that I would trust this chat with that power, but I think it would be a really fun little concept, you know what I mean? The events are great. No, bad idea. Exactly, right? Make sure to hydrate, Morgana. Let me get that in just a second here. I'll be drawing many a card. Well, yeah, because I think it'd be fun. Like have like one segment of the stream where I'm doing art and then like let chat draw on the side, right? The issue is I just can't trust this chat. Any other chat would be fine. This one, they know what they did. This chat know what they did. All right, let's. There we go. The TTS is set up now, and we should be good to go. Gonna draw one hell of a spicy rock. Hell yeah. All right. Oh god. Okay. So that just reminds me. I've been getting recommended this video on YouTube. It's just called ASMR Giving a Rock a Close Shave, and I haven't clicked on it yet. But like the thumbnail is just like a rock covered in shaving cream and a straight razor. Yeah, what's up?
Hit us with your best meow bossmans.
No. If you want to see Roast and Meow, you have to go to Neko's channel when he's playing Cosmoteer. That's the deal. I'm contractually obligated to not meow on my channel, because otherwise I take away Neko's monopoly. I know that one, it's peak. Is it? Okay, I'll have to watch it then. But yeah, like the thumbnail is literally just a rock with shaving cream and a straight razor next to it, and I'm like, there's no way dude actually shaves a rock. Owning a meteor hammer is just having a spicy pet rock on a walk. Honestly, I've been tempted to make my own meteor hammer. Because like I have some good rocks for it. You know what I mean? Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna be setting up the FTD in the background. So I was gonna say I'm gonna lock in, but honestly let's be honest, it's FTD. I don't really have to lock in. Okay, that's the one with Potet's crane. That I believe is okay, no, this is the one I was working on the other day. Okay, good. I was really worried for a second. So I've pretty much completely redone the hull of the Flotsam. Again, stares into the camera. I looked to the left monitor, I realized my camera's between the two monitors now. There we go. Now I can stare into the camera. I can send you a couple tutorials on how to make one and basics to learn. Where are you from? What country do you do archaeology in? I'm from Canada, and I do archaeology in the Great Plains region. In terms of studying though, if I ever go for my master's, I want to look into North African archaeology, like Punic specifically, with the Carthaginian settlers and the Phoenicians. But a lot of that's been wiped out by the Romans historically, which is why I want to look at to see if we can find their cultural remains. But even then, their cultural remains a lot of them were wiped out by the Romans. Like the Romans so thoroughly culturally and removed the Carthaginians that it's really hard to find anything about them, which is exactly why I want to do it. Because I'm a luck build. I get good luck when it comes to finding stuff like that. This Forsen has a boat before and is now sentient being in your pocket. Does that make him a robot? No, it makes him a rowboat. Thank you, I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day. What do you think about the Lucy old skull they found? It was pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. No FTD, gonna fall asleep. Oh my god, people, 1 second, Jesus. God forbid a man have hobbies and talk about archaeology, eh? Alright, there you go. Whee! Let's move you down here. And then I'll put you guys back up on the screen. And I'll put the music back on. Alright, there we go. You're damn right. Wow, welcome into the assemblage. How's it going? But yeah. Sorry, that's just my default thank you message for follows. Come into the 12-hour stream, huh? Honestly, if you guys let me do Membit, I could probably do FTD and then Membit's Ambition today. I've been wanting to play EU4 all week so badly. But aside from the MP we did on Wednesday, I haven't had a chance to. And like, I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm just gonna play EU4. And now that I have the strategy that Fuzzy Hoodie gave me. Shout out to Fuzzy Hoodie, by the way. Let me get that actually. Shout out Fuzzy Hoodie. I believe that's it. Yeah, it is good. To make sure there. Yeah, so I rated into her on Sunday, and we've been talking about EU4 ever since, and it's she's been really insightful and really helpful in just terms of like, oh wait, yeah, why didn't I think of that and stuff like that, right? So it's pretty nice. But yeah, this is the current hull I have going. I want to redo the catamaran bit down here. I feel like this is a little bit chonky still. Like it comes out a little bit too far. So Mr. Corey might have something to say about that later. But aerodynamic wise, like it works. It's, green and yellow across the board. So it at least works aerodynamically. We have the main storage unit here, which is just wide enough to fit a Marauder. Let in Florence was a mistake. Poor Flotsam already. Damn, how the time flies. I know, right? Where's your hard hat, Mr. Oh my god, you guys are relentless today. Jesus. Can a man not break OSHA violations? Can a man not break his OSHA obligations? Alright. Let's get the mirror on with Control N, or Alt N, sorry, not Control. And let's get the rest of our little oil tank going here. So these side bits are going to be oil tanks, because this is initially a cargo ship / salvage ship. My plan with this is going to be my Lucre Hulk. So we're going to have a default cargo variant. I'm going to make a battleship variant, which will be my flagship for the FTD Deepwater Guard only YouTube series for against Deepwater Guard. And then I'll also make a carrier version. And then I think I'll release the cargo variant to the wild and see what the community makes. Because I would love to see people, build their own conversions of the Flotsam. I think it would be really cool. Let me just move that camera again. It's wiggling. There we go. Get your PPE on, damn it. PPE on, damn it. Oh, enact the teaching of the great Osho fervor. Oh, so help me God. But, oh, I should probably replace that with metal, eh? We'll worry about that later. Heals aren't real, everyone knows that. So, currently right now, we're just gonna work on getting the rest of the hull done, I think, today. And so today will be mostly just yapping and hull building. And then Monday we'll try and, you know, maybe grab Potet or Quarry and we'll get some of the superstructure in, and along with the crane. Alrighty. God, I forgot how hard Spiritfarer's music goes, goddamn. Now, this issue here is no longer an issue, so we're fine. I don't know why I did the hull so weird here. I think it was just because I was copying the Jacob's Treehouse and then kind of, you know, went into my own style at one point. So we're gonna have to deal with how this all looks. It looks Goldwater. I'm happy about it because it's pretty much it's a Riker craft on a Goldwater hull, and then obviously it's gonna be very Riker in terms of like having the Marauder as its main turret, right? So no keel hull into the. One more question regarding the Cataphract, since it's an IFE, can it be wheeled or half tracked? Half tracked would be interesting if you can do that. I'd love to see how you do that. But could those domes be used to control foliage in it? Oh my God, no, guys, we're not supporting the wood trade. Also, okay, so Gravitas, since you're here, I was actually thinking about this because you mentioned you wanted to do more than just EU4, and I was honestly thinking about doing a Wiki free run where I only am allowed to build locking camps. So like do an entire run based on logging camps. And then have it where, like, you know, hardwood and normal wood are the only things we're allowed to sell as a nation. And I think that would just be a really fun Wiki free run. Or it could do the same in RimWorld where we only trade in wood. I didn't mean it to be a wood trade. But I feel like something like that could be really fun to do. But I have to gauge a community interest on it, right? Alright, let's get these braced out once again. Now, I am wondering if maybe I should have used a pleat here, but I'm not going to wonder too long about that because I don't care. We're just going to get the basic shaping out and then we can fix the rest in post. You guys know how it is. Alright. Go. Yeah, because I wanted them to be lined up with the paddle wheels. These paddle wheels are going to be a little bit forward, and then we're going to have a big one at the back. Like, just behind where the catamaran bit comes out, right? And then the crane will be built in this area, supported by superstructure on either side. And then some superstructure going forward, right? Because there is initial concept art I was basing this off of, but it's become so it's become so different from the concept art, but I'm not using it anymore. And then these big areas at the front, I want to have at least one forward observation deck, because I want to have decks around the tanks, so you could like walk above them, right? Something like here. Or maybe a little, well, let's build the tanks first and then we'll decide how big we want the area to be. Because I was thinking of doing something like this, right? And then, see how these tanks would work. Because I want the metal to be a little bit, you know, better than it. Yeah, see, that's not going to work. Okay. That's unfortunate. What if you use free meters? How would that look? Because I still want it to look circular, right? But I just don't want it to be flush with the metal is the issue. I see. I've made a mistake, Jet. What I'll probably do is I'll probably make the top pretty wide and then just... How would I make this circular, actually? It's one of the things I hate doing in this game is working with circles when you're doing oil tanks like this. Have to cut a dog? No worries, Connie, you have a good one. Victory's the sole main Paradox game I don't own. Do you own Vic too? Hey, Monster Kicker, hello! Long time no see, we're getting all the old folks, we're getting all the old regular subs. It's good to see you guys. What's up, citizens? Hello, Orange, how's it going? We got everyone coming up today. It's good to see you all, honestly. Alright, you know what? We'll put this in for now at least. Perishing via cough. Oh no. We'll put this in for now and then we can, Corey and I can work out a way to make this circular later. Because like I said, I do want the offset to be there, right? So. Whoops. There we go. Go. There we go. So do something like that for now, and then in here we do this, obviously. And just work our way around the build. And then we realize there's a slight issue with the build, because I need this actually to be over here. No, that's not how that works, though. Alright. You know what, I'm just going to follow the blueprint for now, and we can work it out later in terms of how it will work. But yes, right, if you want, I can send you a tutorial on how to make a meteor hammer or something. Oh, I already know how to make one. Shitty silk ribbon or cotton rope just to avoid rope burn, trust me on this. No, I already know how to make one, because it's something I've made before with stone tools. I make a lot of like custom stone tools. And meteor hammer is definitely one of those things I've wanted to make, so I have like the materials for it, I just haven't made it yet. Yeah, this front bit's gonna be a little bit weird now that I think about it. I might have to move that medallion forward for the pressure valve area where like they would fill it. Or maybe they would fill it on top, I don't know. I have to actually look at like actual fuel cart, like tankers. It burnt out on FTD so hard? No worries, you're fine. Anyway, how is Mr. Archaeology? We're archaeologying it up. We still do FTD, we do a lot of EU4 now, because that's another game I'm good at, but I was like, you know what, I don't care about the numbers, I want to play it, and showcase to the world, and honestly, it's been doing pretty good. Turns out I'm actually decently good at the game. Much to chat's dismay every Wednesday when I organize a multiplayer game, and then proceed to go silly and or stupid on the rest of chat. I am now banned from playing France and Italy in EU4 multiplayer. Oh, sorry, just let me stretch out here. My back has been killing me lately, honestly. Yeah, no, it's good to hear that you're doing well. Okay. I think what we want to do is maybe have the beams go about here-ish for the walkways around. So that way you still have some, like, upper level of... oh, what's it called? You guys know what I'm looking for, right? Cylinder. So, like, you know, you get the shape in there, right? And then what we can do is we can make an asymmetric style. So, like, on this side, we'll probably do, like, a Marauder bridge, maybe. And then maybe on this side, we have, like, some AA gun emplacements or something like that. Something, like, super cheap defense weapons. I still want the main gun of this to be a Marauder turret. Actually, Potat, are you busy? Let me go message him. Mr. Potassium. You busy? Question mark. And then cross out the you up? Question mark. There we go. Potat hates when I do this to him. Alrighty. We're gonna be banished to Mapuche start next EU4 game. Okay, but see, the Mapuche have a really good mission tree. So, like, again, I can, you know, switch into Inca and then become a High American. And then I have the best military in the game. And that's exactly what Gravitas was worried about, right? Was that I am just, I know too much about the game that anywhere you put me, I will come back stronger. So I've progressed in trade school. I'm scheduled to take my exam for generals in September. Hell yeah, Monster, that's great. Cooled off a bit from the heat wave for like a week or two and then came back again. Oh shit, is the heat wave back? Saito, welcome in, how's it going? Love to imagine if all deepwater guard naval engineers always decide to put two giant pieces of flotation looking hulls on two sides and call it a day. Look, it's a trend, right? Now these are fuel tanks, and then we're going to be doing, here, let's build out the platform I want over here. Because this is actually what envisioned me to like restart the entire build, is because I wanted to have a, it's actually shout out to Nasty Scrimp for what they're doing with their Jacob's Treehouse build. That's kind of what really inspired me. So let's, actually, did they post that blueprint? I could absolutely go steal from it. Did they ever post the BP is the question. Because they did some incredible work on the treehouse. She'd probably just be faster. Ooh, actually, you know what? They probably put it in roast missions. 1 second. No, they put the sign roast missions. They didn't put in. No, they put the sign. No, I want the treehouse. 1 second. Nasty. Past the treehouse, please. There we go. Skinwalker, enjoy your lurk. Have a good one. The only option is to have an equal and opposite he is tied to keep him down. I'm telling you, you guys just need to find someone who's also good at the game and put them against me. They did put it in roast, did they? I only saw the sigh. Did I miss it? Or was it last week? Did I just not? No, I reviewed this, didn't I? I think that's the old one. That's from like the 8th. That's not their. 1 second. Live BP theft. So true, bestie. All right. Robot in game. Oh, you're right. No, that is the most you completed one. Okay, perfect. Because I just wanted to copy some of the superstructure here, like how they did this at the front. I really liked so. Alrighty, chat. We're specifically stealing this segment right here. Welcome back, Connie. How's it going? Because I wasn't giving enough attention to him, so Buster went elsewhere for pets. Wow, betrayal. Got to steal from Nasty Scrimp. I think this is before they did a complete rebuild, isn't it? Or is this the rebuild version? I actually don't know. Hey, look at that. They did like the little Selkie paddle wheel covers. I love that. Alright, so we want, they did too high. We could stack it like that, or we could just go free high and have some like really nice bay windows, right? So I'm looking at this right now. Ooh, actually, no, we're gonna stack it. Alright. So let's have it go there. And then maybe... Maybe we have it come one in. And then do another window here. And we'll call that a day. I'm looking at that right now because that's going to be... Is that something we can walk on is the question. Oh, right, I have to actually click it. You can't use the shortcut. It's incredibly annoying. Whee! I think that's pre-rebuild treehouse. More housing focused, but it's better looks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? It's from a previous stream. Yeah, I thought so. Oh my god, can we just warp there, please? Thank you. Oh, haha, very fucking this game. Why do I play this game? Chat, what if I just became a primarily like Paradox streamer? You know, get flown out to Sweden every little while for the promotions. Like, would you guys be upset by that? Would anyone really be upset by that? There we go. I am mostly joking. I still do genuinely love this game. Alright, so if I walk past here... Okay, huge. Now if I walk past here... Okay, still walkable. That's all I needed to test. Okay. No, wait. I need the paint for these, don't I? And then this one becomes like this. And like this. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And then we can just paint the rest of us up like this. There we go. That forward back scaling on there. About here-ish, hide mesh. Oh, there we go. And then back here it can just be purple, purple, purple. Alright. Not a bad little transition piece, if I do say so myself. Which I do. And then just over here, we're gonna have to do an 8-meter transition on the outside here eventually, just to keep it smooth. But actually, I'm kind of liking how not smooth it is. It gives it more of a Deepwater Guard feel. And that's always been my issue with Deepwater Guard, right? Is going between smooth and not smooth. Just started my truck, I'm not driving anywhere, I just needed the AC, and my engine made an unsettling noise. Oh, that's not good. I would, Sag. Wait, why are you Sag? What did I miss? I missed the why I would part. Hope they hoist you 50 meters in the air like Martin, and then all your electronics fall down. What does that mean? Hello? Excuse me? What did they mean by this? Sorry, just let me stretch here. Alright. Let's figure out where we're going with this, shall we? Thank you for the hydrate, Skinwalker. Always appreciated. I drank my last coffee. I gotta go out tonight and buy more coffee because I'm out of coffee now. And drink water, so true. But like, cause I had my coffee today during my work meeting, right? And now I'm out of coffee, and I'm sitting here going like, damn, no coffee. What do? What that coffee do? Maybe if we could do free sets of windows like this, make it look really civilian. The issue is that crimson hard. Curious, okay. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's already planned. What if you build houses on the tanks? Maybe you could do a house, like a house variant, but right now this is gonna stay as a salvage ship. So I was gonna do some like housing and, you know, smokestacks and processing areas back on these little tendrils. And some of those will probably be connected to the tanks, like, you know, have some pipes going from the fuel tank into like the furnace room, for example. Or like into a smelter where like it obviously, like, you know, it fuels the smelter. And then do some smokestacks like that. It's gonna be a very industrial build, similar to the Touareg. Hey, Ray, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, but honestly, fair question, Monster, because I haven't actually explained what the plan is to chat yet. But I know that there's gonna be a big crane in the center here on a platform. Crane goes up, and then I'm gonna see if I can get Cruiser to have the Marauder, like, front itself actually, like, spin around, right? Building the boat equivalent of Mortal Engines. Pretty much. I'm building a Seaborn Touareg. Ah, Potet did respond. Boat gaming. But yes, that's essentially my plan will be, is just this is a salvage version of, it's a good, just finished an archaeology book on Vikings. Oh, nice! What, which time period of Vikings? Like early Vikings, Kievan Rus, or like just standard, like, you know, bog standard Vikings? It's funny because of bog bodies, but, what type of crane? Like a dock crane, a construction crane, another type of crane? I'm thinking like a salvage crane, you know, like the one that you see in, so I'll show you the example Potet did a mock-up of. So this is what Potet did in the past, which I think this one was a little bit too big for the hull, hence why we're rebuilding it. I don't know if we're going to be able to use them, but I like that, like how it has a Pathos-style like bridge. I love the shaping on this, right? So this was the original idea. I forgot to put placements for the side cranes. So actually what we'll do is we'll make asymmetric platforms for the side cranes. Because I made those side cranes and I want to be able to use them. But yeah, and then, like, you know, this style of superstructure, except this wasn't Deepwater Guard style when I made it, because this was like 2022. So we'll do a little bit better on the styling as well. Looks like a TG door, so it kind of does, doesn't it? And then I'll show you guys what I had a little while ago. This was all the way back in 2021 when I started this, I want to say. Actually, no, this is probably the 2022 version, because I don't think I have the 2021 version. It was Flotsam, yeah, 2022, June. So this is the initial end goal. Again, though, obviously this one was a little bit too small. And I didn't like the paddle wheel on this one. Nor the hull I thought was particularly good. So, obviously this crane's a little bit outdated now, but you get the idea of having the Marauder on a turret. The side cranes were my design from AOTE transport truck, were they? I may have stolen them from Ashes of the Empire, that makes sense. I definitely touched them up, though, because I feel like there was a paint issue on them. That's hilarious if I did steal them and then touch them up, though. I have a bad habit of stealing stuff from the campaigns. I take the top half of the excavator I built and put it on the ship as a deck gun or something. I don't know, maybe we'll have to see. Which design were those from, Scarab? I might still have it in my autosaves if I did steal it. You asked for them? You're right, I did. Okay, I remember now. You're right, I did do that. Yes, you're right. I did absolutely take them and then modify them. You're right. No, because I remember now. Yeah, no, you're right. That's hilarious. It's nice to see that we're finally getting some of the more regular like, bounty builders and all that coming in. Because honestly, sometimes I just forget where I get stuff from. I just know I modify stuff, and then I'm like, okay, that's good enough. Yeah, so that's like 24 grams. So we're going to have to redo a cram Tetris on this. And then maybe redo the barrel. And then I think for the battleship version, we're going to add a gun shield, right? Because the battleship variant is going to be my flagship. Or maybe the carrier variant, whichever one I get first. But you can definitely see how the hull's evolved since stage 1, eh? I'm very happy with how this hull turned out. Like, I love the teardrop shape it's got going on right now. And I love the forward set paddles. Focuses mainly on the Scandinavians' post-volcano diaspora to the start of the Christian kingdoms. Geographically, it covers everything from Canada to the Mediterranean. That's actually so cool. What book is it? I'll have to look it up. Float Stream Sam. Yes, that's what I've called him right now. It's back when I was playing Revengeance. Yeah, this is the initial idea, and again, you can see how I was stacking it, because I was going off a image of an airship that I was going off of. But I think we'll still stack the superstructure, but we'll just do a more Goldwater style, which is why I had the Jacob's Treehouse here. Oh, and plus we have all those small guns that Paphos designed that we can put on those like little platforms, similar to over here. Like, you know, like the freebooters, like secondary or tertiary guns, for example. So that'll be really fun. Children of Ash and Elm by Neil Price. Oh, why do I recognize Neil Price? I know that name. I'm not sure why, but I do know that name. Anyway, let's get back into shape in the superstructure here. In the meantime, I will have to rack my brain as to why I know Neil Price. Alright, actually, let's put one in between, and then we'll do this. And then that way we have like an area in here. And then we can put some forward windows up here, actually. There we go. And then what we'll do actually is make over here metal, because the corner should be metal. There we go. And maybe in here have some metal as well, eh? Alright, that works for me. There we go, get all the little windows we need. There we go. Neil Price, archaeologist? Let me look that up, because now it's going to bug me. It's just... it really is just Neil Price, archaeologist. Chair of Archaeology at Uppsala University. That would be why I know him. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The Archaeology of Shamanism. Yeah, okay, I feel like I've read some of his works before. Look at his books right now. I believe I read Viking Way, Religion and War in Late Iron Age Scandinavia. That sounds familiar. Like, archaeology is a very small discipline, even globally, so like, you tend to hear a lot about quite a few people. I figured a boat with massive fuel tanks would have a use to them. Jet-powered rushdown flavor? Absolutely not, Jesus Christ. Fucking jet-powered? Get out of here, absolutely not. No, the Battleship version, I was thinking of either Neil Price collab. Like, oh, could you imagine if I ever got big enough where I could, like, you know, be sponsored by universities and do, like, actual Archie lessons on YouTube? That'd be so cool. The plan right now, Syrup, is if I do a Battleship version, I would love to be able to either convert one of the fuel tanks into a flamer base and then have them broadside flamers. Or be just empty out the fuel tanks and then have cram broadside, right? Maybe incendiary cram broadside, actually. Oh, piss, it's raining? Well, that's what happens when it pisses. When it pisses, it pours, Jesus Christ. The other thing I want to do is when we make the carrier version, I want to put the flight decks over the fuel tanks and hollow out the fuel tanks to be hangars for the fighters and, like, you know, carrier bombers. And then instead of having the Marauder turret on the crane, we'll have a Shrike with folded wings on the crane, and then a Shrike Hainer down here. So it could be really fun to breadboard the release system. That's the plan currently. And if Fighters and Bombers already designed, they sure are. I don't know if you... Oh, Array, you know what? It's actually may have been long enough. I don't think you've seen these. Neater, Deep Regards Missions, Small Planes. So you got the Cormorants, the Puffin, and the Razorbill. There we go. So we have a little dive bomber here with 2 large bombs. He actually does dive bomb. It's very fun. We have a torpedo bomber based off of Fairy Swordfish, which also, like, you know, does proper torpedo runs. And then we have the Razorbill based off the J7 Shinden? Or I don't know what the Japanese designations were. But it's for our air superiority fighter. And he has a dogfighting AI, which is very erratic and very fun to use. Ah, Rain, it's pissing. Connie. Okay, Array, now that you mentioned the Neil Price Club, I'm just thinking it's like, you know, if I do enough Archie lessons, because I've done a few so far, right? If I do enough, I would love to be able to work with, like, universities around the world just doing proper archaeology lessons on stuff that I'm not super experienced on. Yes, that's what the Razorbill is based on. Is it the J7? Hell yeah. Just had a really fucking goofy idea. What if instead of the traditional flare stacks, you make the flare stacks flamers? That could work. And just have them go out sideways. But, for now, we're going to focus on the cargo version. Since you're a Canadian, are you extremely nice? Okay, so the thing with Canadians is that you have to learn the difference between nice and polite. I would claim that I am polite. I would not claim I'm a nice person. Good question, though. No way, Sniper TF2. Oh my god, I've been quoting. I haven't played TF2 in years, because all my hats are on my brother's account back when we shared a Steam account growing up. But I kind of want to download it again just to see how many hats I can recollect. And I just want to be able to play Sniper and go, send my regards to your kangaroo wife. Because I used to pyro main, right? He's not polite. He stepped into a cardboard box without wiping his feet. Yeah, I wiped my feet on the cardboard. What do you mean? I wiped my feet on the cardboard, Neko. Anyway, we'll get rid of these for now. Otherwise, they're going to fly around and crash into stuff. I want to maybe redo a swordfish, give it spin block wins, but we'll see how it goes. Dive bomber's 3 layers of winds need to be protected at all costs. Oh, the triplane? Yeah, I wanted to do a triplane for sure. And it's funny, because triplanes historically are very mobile, which is why I was like, oh yeah, dive bomber. And then I realized afterwards, it's like, the speeds you're diving at for dive bombers, a triplane's wings would rip off the moment you try to pull out of that dive. Which is really funny, but I guess also, like, you know, the amount of air, like, friction would slow you down enough, I guess, when you're on the dive part where maybe it's better aiming because you're going slower, but you're probably more likely to get shot down as well. I'd have to look into the aerodynamics of it, honestly, but it's one of those things where I'm like, that would just be really funny to me. Peak to see a collab with Mini Minuteman. Oh, I would love to do that, but also keep in mind, like, I don't know if he does collabs very often. Like I said, archaeology is a very small world, and like I hate pseudo-archaeology, which is what he, like, you know, he busts myths about, like, pseudo-archaeology, which I really appreciate. I just don't know if I have the energy to do that, or the patience, because someone comes to me going like, oh, have you found Atlantis yet? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Or, you know, like, there's a lot of people who ask me about, you know, very sensitive topics archaeologically, and I'm like, that's not okay. Like, why do you think that's appropriate to ask? You know what I mean? I gotta go wear an aircraft ship? No worries, Monster, you have a good one. Flare stacks are vertical, but when an enemy's nearby, it just drops to horse. Okay, actually, that's pretty smart. I might do that for the battleship version. Watch, I like that idea. Hey, Eisen, welcome in. How's it going? I was just watching you play Age of Empires 2. How have you been? Yeah, have a good one, Monster. It was good seeing you again. When the winds tear off in mid-dive, your plane just delivers its bird payload. For his neutral special, he wields bomb. Just drives the plane into the superstructure. He's playing GTA 6. Oh, true, right. Yes, my apologies. Yes. You're playing GTA 6. Of course, of course. Have you found why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Coast Stretch? We have, actually. Archaeologically, it's because of, I don't have a gunshot soundboard, but imagine I just got shot in the back of the head there. No, Eisen, what did you get up to today? Aside from playing GTA 6, of course. Also, I can't believe we got Battlefield 6 before GTA 6. That's crazy. You can't use the spray bottle as a gun. Yes, I was silenced by 2 spray bottles to the back of the head. Oh, that's incredible. All right, let's get back to developing a little bit of our design here. Actually, I want to swap this out. Let's do, let's actually play the game. Jesus Christ, there we go. Let's set up something like this so that it's nice and consistent. And the window will have to look like this, so it's consistent with the beams, of course. And then we'll do interior decorating layer. That'd be silly, dogs bark, trees don't. Clearly, you've never been in a forest. Trees definitely bark. It's a real issue. We have to constantly report it to HR whenever we're working out there. Should be glad it ain't basil, though. Wake up, people. The inner beavers crave the bark. Okay, for real fact, the spray paint can be a weapon in GTA San Andreas is hella fun. Oh, I know. I love playing San Andreas. So, because I grew up on San Andreas. It was one of my first video games. At least one of the first video games I remember playing. And I absolutely adore that game. And it was really funny because my mom was fine with us going around, like, you know, gang warfare was fine. But, like, I remember at one point, I think my brother like either ran over a prostitute or used the chainsaw on a prostitute, and that's when my mom was like, actually, you know what, no, you guys don't get to play with this anymore. And we were like, oh, damn, okay. And the funny thing is, like, obviously, you know, my mom's being a good parent. She's not letting us be exposed to, you know, prostitution at a young age. But also, we had no idea what it meant. We were just going like, chainsaw go burr, right? And it's really funny to me because it's like, we didn't know what we did wrong until like much later when we were like, oh yeah, no wonder mom took that away from us. And also I don't blame her for taking it away from us. It was just really funny. Then we'll do interior later. Correction, Corey will. True. Very true. You know what? I wasn't going to actually have Corey work on this one, but thanks to you, Neko, he gets to work on this one now. All right, over here, we want a squared off. Interesting. Okay, I love the way this was done, honestly. Scrimp cooked on this. Let's square it off. There we go. And we just have to layer it, right? So hopefully that's not too much of an issue for us. Like Goku reading the magazine and going, dang, these women are so poor, can't afford clothes. Jesus. But yeah, pretty much how it was for us, honestly, which is really funny. Okay, so how would we hook this up into the tank here is the question now. I think honestly what we do is we come back here. And we hook it up this way. Oh wait, no, we can actually just put that there, nice. Do something like this maybe, and then maybe actually what we'll do is we'll... do we want to have windows all around there is the question. Honestly, actually, I think we want to raise it up one. So let's actually, let's scrap this and we'll raise it up completely by 1. Because I'm looking at it right now and like, those windows look too short. So let's prefab all this. There we go. Listening to the Spiritfarer soundtrack, I'm like, what? At what point was the music ever this intense? And I'm like, oh god, what are we getting ourselves into? Actually, I'm just gonna... whatever. Screw it. It's fine. We're gonna catch a little bit of the side, but that's fine. Once more, into the breach, there we go. Save, trash, capture. 1. We just have to change those blocks over here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think having them up 1 will make it a little bit better, I think. And I think it will also let us do the decking a little bit better as well. I don't know if you sent a message from a separate account, but I sent the treehouse to you. Oh, base, let's go. Thank you, Scrimp. Jacob treehouse free before path station even, paint over, and 31 is after. Alright, I will grab 31 then, because I'm using it to copy your superstructure idea. Because I think you did a really good Riker superstructure, and that's what I want. Alright, well I say copy, I'm just seeing how you did stuff. So I love the way you stacked it here. And the Flotsam is going to be a heavily stacked one as well, so. I forgot to unpause, I was like, why is it? Did you keep the lighthouse? Yes, let's go, you kept the lighthouse huge. Alright, it was this part up here that I really like how you did though. That's stealing it all, just inspiration. Exactly. Wow, oh my god, I didn't see the final version of this. You absolutely cooked on this. Good job. I love this. Very nice. The main reason why I haven't done the so I had footage for the Jacob's Treehouse just before for a short for it, just before Pathos released the bounty, and I was like, oh shit, now I have to redo the short. But honestly, I'm happy because this looks incredible. Unprecedented levels of cook, absolutely. Yeah, no, not like that guy who did the last Jacob's Treehouse. Am I right, chat? All right, I am going to have to delete the spotlight though, because that will get distracting. Hello? Not what I asked for. Alright. Precedent. You know this build couldn't be improved with canoe. Clearly you've been talking to Borderwise. What did he teach you? Wait, this is even with? Hello? What the hell? Where did you put the spin block for it? Or propeller hub? Huh? Where did you put this? The shop is so cool looking. It looks like a Miyazaki set piece. Honestly, yeah, no, I love this ship. This is funny. Yeah, but no, where did you put the... Is it... Normally you can just hover over it and... Okay. No, we're just gonna do this then. There we go. Nope, that's not it still. What the hell? That's the middle gun. That's a piston. There we go. Alright, that's all I wanted to get rid of. Just so it wouldn't be flashing over my boat. So you did a little bit more straight here, which honestly I might have to copy. I think maybe we just take off the front bit and keep it a little bit straighter. Because I was going to try and like fold it in, but I'm looking at it right now and I don't think it works. At least not as well. So we'll just have the middle corner up front. And then we might be able to get 4 on either side, question mark? No. Okay, we can get 3 on either side. So that means 2 on either side. Do that. We do our door like this. Make this metal. Did that? Wow, I did the same mistake twice. That's crazy. There we go. Decorations, doors and hatches. There we go. Alright, put that in as the... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the desk there. Put that in as the baseline what we want. Do this. And then we can finish it up here. Don't need me for stream, or am I gonna waste Windows VC? Oh no, I didn't need you for stream. I was gonna ask you to if you could recram the Marauder. Redo the Tetris on the Marauder cram. Keep it in the same form factor. You know how we did for the... Actually, I think you may have already done it on the old Flotsam. But I was wondering, since we've both gotten better at cram since then, if we could redo it. Where is it? Here, this one. So you know how we did this like 3 years ago now? It all broken at the back, make it look, you know, like as if it was just ripped off the fin. But it's just, the issue is it's only 24.1 cram firepower. So I don't know about the form factor, but I feel like we could probably do more of 3D Tetris, because I believe that was 2D Tetris back in the day. It was 3 years ago, right? What if you to assume the Marauder can be improved? It is the superior combat vessel. That is true. Many such cases. Oh god, even with gross. Some pistons right below the platform. Ah, that would be it, yeah. I was looking for like a prop up or something. Okay. So we'll take this metal. Take that there. And then have it form a lip on the outside so we can eventually include the Marauder style top part, right? I think that works. That's painted metal. Oh no. Oh no, we painted the metal, Morty. There we go. And the only issue is actually we might have to make it wide. I kind of like having it like crimp in though, so maybe we Maybe we keep that little, like, edge coming in. And then about here-ish, we can have it come out. Or just right here, right? And then what we can do as well is take this and just do it that way. And then have it attach into here. Because you pretty much want to look like, you want to make it look like everything is built on top of each other, right? That's the aim we're going for here, so. When will we save an engine material by equipping ores? I do want to make a deep water guard trireme someday. I don't think it's going to be today, or anytime soon necessarily, but a functional trireme in this game is definitely one of the goals I've had for a while. Then up top here, I do like the way you did that. I want to do more. I think I want to do a Marauder bridge though. So now that we have that style of superstructure with the baseline there, let's grab a Marauder. And this is how Riker should be done. I've explained.
I
Yeah,
have
what's
a
up?
message from the field. BTW Potat is waiting in VC.
Yeah, I've already said Potat's not on stream today. I was just having him. I was just asking if you wanted to redo the Marauder for me. Potat, do you want to join? Do you want to do the Marauder on stream, Mr. Tat? Chat, do we want Mr. Tat in here? It's not a question anymore. I'm gonna go grab him. All right, he no longer gets a choice.
A message from the government of Canada.
There's my little soundboard. Yoink! All right, you're on stream. This is what you wanted. Oh, you can't hear me. 1 second.
Kidnapped.
There we go. This is what you wanted. I wasn't gonna have you on stream. I was just gonna have you do. I was just gonna ask if you could do the Marauder, but you're doing it on stream now, buddy.
Cool, great.
Are you in the
Wonderful.
pocket? You're going in the pocket.
Going in the pocket.
There we go. No, I'm good. Oh, okay. Sorry. I just got the chat saying now you're good now. Look, Syrup used TTS to summon you. All right, it's not my fault.
Damn you, Syrup!
But yeah, so I'm just about to go steal the Marauder. Do you just want to boot up multiplayer, or do you want to do it on your own so I don't mess with your cram?
Yeah, it's fine to do it in multiplayer.
All right, sounds good. I will save, and we will transfer over to a multiplayer.
Very good.
Anyway, chat, this is your Potat exposure for this week. Don't complain that I don't give you anything.
Do not forget to
All right.
decontaminate by the end of this.
Yeah, true. All right, there we go. We have the server up. Same password as always.
Find it. Where is it? There it is.
There it is. Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. You got this.
Woo!
Let's go! All right. Jar Beefus joined us. Fucking Jar Beefus gets me every time. It's never not funny. That's the issue. Like, it's always funny.
I know. I am a comedic.
Oh my god, what are
genius.
these waves? What the hell?
Normal?
I feel like to be fair, I play at like noon with waves off, so.
That's just the graphics overhaul mod, man.
Ah, fair enough. Alright, multiplayer starter ref. Get out of here.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Why brokey?
Why is
no,
what
that works.
broken?
What the fuck? I think the starter like multiplayer raft is bugged for me because I can't ever like select it anymore. In
Yeah,
multiplayer.
it is bugged, absolutely. I also can't drive the... Oh, that's because I forgot to save when I put a Fortress controller on this. I was like, why can't I raise this?
You really are.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Honestly, though,
There we go.
absolute banger of a song.
Oh, absolutely, the Cantina.
Yes. Especially the Lego song
Just
with
don't name the genre. I don't know if you know that joke, but...
Jizz.
Alright,
I
there we
don't know how
go.
that picked up on mic, but
Oh, it picked up, don't you worry. Anyway,
Good.
Flotsam 2. I gotta rename it to Flotstream Sam. And then I
Flotsam
need...
Sam.
Such a good name. And then I need the Marauder. There we go.
Boruda.
Heck, I'm listening to the Spiritfarer OST right now. It's actually so peak. I'm so excited to play more of that game on YouTube.
Mm,
Here we go. Alright, so this is what I got so far.
I see. Good whole ship.
And so I'll, we'll redo the crane together, I think, because I really liked your old style one. It was just too big.
Yes.
And once I get like a slot for where we can put the crane, I'll redo it. But
Cool.
there's Marauder for scale, for anyone's wondering. And fun fact, I did measure it. The Marauder front can fit inside this cargo hold. Oh, that's quiet, by the way. Float steamed ham. One second, I got.
Is that on my end?
No, it's on my end. It's my end.
Okay. Yeah, Syrup was in the VC just now. Said the same thing, and I'm a little quiet for him too.
Oh, maybe it is your end. But let me fix it on my end first.
Before I blow up people's eardrums.
Yeah, because you're at, like, there we go. I had Discord at -5 decibels. Let's put you down to -1. Speak. Okay, you're God's funniest garden vegetable. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say.
There we go. I was waiting for this narcissistic sarcasm.
There we go. Okay.
Fucking beautiful. All right, I'm back, Chad. Hello.
Yeah, we had the silence, so I was just gonna be like, all right, God's funniest garden vegetable. I get the joke.
I have something that might intrigue you for this build.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Grab it. It is the Jacob's Delight, but Potat built it.
Oh yes, I was waiting for you to finish that so I could steal stuff from it.
It is not finished yet, but I did rework the crams inside of it.
Yes, also I do love the little orbital cockpit you have in the middle there, and the side turrets. I might actually steal these side turrets, like the main turrets, for the battleship version of the Flotsam. But oh my god, I just realized you equipped them with the schnoz. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, the schnood.
You know, like when they upgraded the Lawn 88 in World War II. That's what this feels. This is like the Lawn Marauder 88 equivalent.
Oh, not good, not good, my friend.
Oh, my boat!
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I fix.
Secret Bone with parents. Welcome in, Bone. How's it going?
Secret Bone with parents. Oh, appearance. I thought.
Yes.
I thought they brought their parents.
Bone's appearance is actually quite the secret. Oh, okay. Nope. Just standing on business. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I want. So, I think we'll keep the current form factor for the Marauder's gun on the cargo version, and then for the battleship version, I think we take your form, and then we also give it a gun shield. And I think that could be really fun.
Oh.
Because imagine Marauder with a gun shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That could work quite nicely.
So actually, you know what I'll do? In that case,
you know what's the most insane
yoink?
part about this rework of the Jacob's Delight?
What's up?
Its top speed is 52 meters a second.
How? Huh? Do you wanna run that by me again, Chief? How did you manage that?
52 meters a second. Well,
why?
The funny thing is, right? Steam engines go burr plus a big ol' fucking paddle wheel with engine power support. Like, it's a problem.
Dude, I swear to God, if I ever have a point in time where a Marauder runs up on me, I'm just leaving. I'm quitting the game.
There's rams on the front for a reason. We're gonna use them.
No, I'm imagining like a Marauder drive-by. You know, like the San Andreas. We were talking about San Andreas earlier on stream. You know, like San Andreas when they're at the drive-thru and like the balllets go by shooting at them. It's just that, but a Marauder.
Yep.
No, I love these turrets. They look clean as hell. How much firepower are they?
The total ship is 183 firepower.
Yeah, and those are APS turrets?
Yes, APS turrets. They're low velocity, semi-piercing explosive, 53 shell power, about 17 power per barrel.
That's not bad. Oh, and they're pretty... Yeah, those are definitely being used as secondaries. Absolutely.
Secondary? For your battleship version.
Yeah, for the battleship version.
They're not massive, so you can fit them practically anywhere.
Well, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, probably have them on the front, like, in a stack of 2, opposite the superstructure.
Even better, they don't go ballistic.
Ooh, very nice.
Ruston, I have a message from the field.
Yeah, what's up?
Bone is bone, and again when you interact with bone you are like, oh yes, more bone.
True. Ways of the paddle are vast and mysterious. Marauder with the brim. Think of it a hydrate. Potat hydrate.
Alright.
I'm almost out of water, so we're almost on the ad break here, and then I'll go grab more water.
That was a big splash.
Big splash. Sploosh.
Big splash. Right, I'm seeing asymmetry on the Flotsam right now. Is that intentional, or...?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
So one side will have a Marauder bridge on it. And then the other side will have probably 2 small guns, which honestly I might just steal your Jacob's Delight turrets.
Fair enough.
But I'm looking at the way you did these smokestacks at the back here on the Marauder where the old bridge used to be, and I really like that. I think that's super clean. I might.
I thought it was a nifty way to rework the superstructure area.
No, and again, like this is a great Riker. Like I talked about it in my Riker video, but a great Riker build will have like, you know, you'll steal parts from other builds, but you'll repurpose them. You won't keep them for the same purpose. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, if you wanted 2 Marauders together and edit a crane, would that just be the Flotsam? No, that would be the Jacob's Delight, as shown here. You gotta keep up, Neko. I know.
I was planning, actually. Funny that he mentions that. I was planning on putting a small crane on the back of like the bridge area.
That's not a bad idea. Like, you can still do it.
Functional. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't I just turned into Luigi there for a second? Sorry about that. Oh yeah.
Whoa! But
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Luigi time. What if you welded 3 Marauders together? That's illegal. You can't do that. Riker will claim your ship.
That is, yeah, a violation of Marauder rights.
But 4 Marauders together are perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said violation of Marauder rights, and all I can think of was holy shit, Marauder with the bump stock, and I don't know why that's where my brain went.
Hell of an association.
I don't know why specifically bump stocks. But with adds 1 Marauder to your Jacob's Delight. With this one neat trick, I've turned this Marauder into a felony.
Oh yeah. Right. So.
Yeah.
The Flotsam. What do you need? You need me to rework the cram.
Yeah, pretty much.
Marauder front.
Yeah, pretty much just the Marauder front, and then honestly, if you wanna, I'll cut off the front part here for the battleship variant. Actually, is that done yet? Okay, it's not quite done yet.
It's not quite done.
I'll cut it off when it's done.
I'll send the finished over. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
and then
want me to grab just the face.
Yeah, pretty much just like from that middle, like that horizontal middle band.
Yeah.
Let me get the pink wedge of pointing.
The pink wedge of pointing.
There we go. So like from this metal band here forward, I think is all you really need. Or unless you need more of the back. I don't know how the cram factor is. You might need more. You might need from here actually, from these slopes.
Yeah, give me that downsloped area, and I'll get you a good gun.
Yeah, so you do it from there, and then you know like what we did back in 2022, where we just make it look like it was just ripped off.
Yep, that was 3 years ago. God,
I know, right? It's crazy, isn't it? Like, I look back at my old builds, and even like our old collaborative builds, I'm like, holy shit, you and I have gotten so good as builders since then. And like we
have massively improved.
Yeah, we weren't bad back then. It's just we've improved. Like the skill ceiling in this game is so high.
I am not even at like fucking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I'm
the skill electrical outlet in terms of altitude yet.
How would you design a ship to be subtly cursed? Like, as in, like, a ghost ship style curse? Or do you mean, like, oh god, this is cursed, I don't want to see it again? Because if you want, oh god, this is cursed, I don't want to see it again, I can show you the too much paddle gun. But...
No.
But if you're just talking about, like, oh, like, how would I design a ship to be, like, ghost ship style? That's just... You know, you could probably use, like, smoke as a mist generator. That could be really cool. Because I want to do a ghost ship style of Deepwater Guard at some point.
Yeah. You talked about it on stream, didn't you?
No, I talked about it in Discord. Stream hasn't heard about it yet.
Well,
Never stream. If you want the Roasted exclusive commentary where I just kind of sit there and lose my mind about stuff, Discord is where it's at.
Fair enough. Oh my god, the fucking Marauder has the trick. Oh no.
Yeah, it's old. Just if you ignore it, it'll go away. I'm sure.
If I delete it, it'll go away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Cruiser, you weren't in the Discord when we talked about this, but Cursed Ghost Ship, I had an idea for a faction, and we were gonna call it the Disputed Fog style, just so that Contested Mist had a competitor. Call it Disputed Fog. Cursed the ship's haunted because everyone who looked at it jumped into water. Yeah, so that would be like a Ghost Ship style, which would be Disputed Fog. Honestly, okay, Disputed Fog kind of goes hard as a name.
A little bit, yeah.
Alright,
okay, here's a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want it to be open in the back, right? Do you want it to look like it's an operated gun with like a platform stuck to the back of an open?
Oh, you know what? That would be really cool.
Yeah. Alright,
let's cook it.
Give me 3 business days.
No worries, you got plenty of time. This is gonna be like my... I want to have this done by, like, you know, October before I go on break. So this will be my project I work on for the next little while. Because I don't think I have any of our projects really on board. The Marlin's almost done. Paphos took the Frigate Bird to finish, so...
Very nice, but...
Was I that? You fellas were talking about my CC? Was I that slow? Well, no, you weren't in the Discord when we were talking about it. It's not that you were slow, it's just... I'm talking about, like, this was like days ago. You're worrying too much. Go back to... Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it and just go do your own thing for a minute. That feels very.
Well, we're being no. We're incredibly condescending.
Of course.
But you know what? That's part of the brand. It's what we're here for.
Part of our friendship.
Look, yeah. If we weren't condescending, we wouldn't be good builders. You know what I mean?
True.
This may or may not be true, Chad. You don't have to listen to us. You should, because we're good builders.
But you should, because we're streaming.
True. Look, remember, if it's said on stream, it's factually true. Everyone knows that. I believe everything said online. Alright. And that's why Atlantis is real. Ah, I can't even say that jokingly. That hurts too much, actually.
What the fuck was that? Burger King foot lettuce.
Number 15. The last thing you want to find in your pseudo-archaeology is someone else's conspiracy theory.
The last thing you want to find in your Burger King burger is Atlantis.
Dude, I look inside my burger's entire, like, lost city, I'm like, what the fuck?
A sunken civilization in the lettuce alone.
What the hell, man?
There's a war in heaven going on in the tomatoes. I'm glad you like that one.
War in heaven going on in the tomatoes is crazy. You want to clip that and send it to Mini Minutemen? Oh god, no.
Oh dear.
The last one I need is exposure. Alright.
That's fucking rich coming from you.
Look, I have a license to shill, and that's about it, okay? Alright, okay, I've been laughing too hard. I need to actually look at this and remember how to do, broader stuff. Yeah. Oh, right. Nighttime! Daytime!
Daytime! Nighttime!
Oh,
right, I also need to
start here.
switch all the one... Why?
Why what?
Why did I get an epileptic seizure the second the sun comes up?
The sun's not even... What do you mean the sun's not up right now?
It's coming up now.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
The sun is in fact a deadly laser. Holy shit.
Sun is a deadly laser. God, I love that video.
It's so good. Someone sent it to me the other day. He's going like, "Have you seen this yet?" And by someone I mean Basil. I'm gonna call them out. And I was like, "Obviously I've seen it. I grew up on this. What do you mean have I seen it yet?"
What do you take me for, an uncultured swine?
I tuned in. I hear Mini Minutemen. Oh, we're talking about. I said something joking about pseudo-archaeology, and that are clipping it and sending it to Mini Minutemen. I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Right,
Wait
let's do this. Let's do like a teardrop shape style bridge. I think. Why are we made in a minute? Do you know how many minutes I have? Like, I don't have that much time.
We were made in a minute because we were stuck on a budget. All right.
You know what? So fair. This stream brought to you by our lack of fucking budget. Please pay us.
Please. I am meant to be compensated financially for my service.
I have to. Yes, remember, every time you don't subscribe to this channel, Potat misses out a paycheck. Okay, that actually sounds manipulative. I'm sorry. No, yeah,
that is bad.
No. For the record, I am joking. Please only donate as you are able. Do not donate beyond your means. Any other disclaimers I need to provide? Oh yeah, no matter how much you donate, Potat will not be paid. There we go. That's the last disclaimer.
Correct.
This is fucking when does pseudoscience cancels people. Look at the fucking. Oh, okay, honestly, fair point, Shipachu. Look, I like to hold myself to a higher standard. I like to think that if I, started peddling conspiracy theories, my chat would be like, "Nah, that's bullshit. Shut the fuck up."
You know they'd buy it.
Yeah.
No offense, Chad. You're kind of.
No, he means full offense on that one, chat.
No, absolutely.
Take that one, chat. Take that one personally.
I hate you and your dog. That's just mean. I can't say that.
What the dog did? What did the dog do? Holy shit! He was innocent.
No fucking. He ate my bumpaful.
Okay, actually, you know what? I understand. Have a nice day.
All right, so this is what I'm thinking for the part holding up the Marauder.
Ooh, okay. I was gonna do chains just wrapped around it, like like the Mad Max, where they just wrap the chains like around diagonally, horizontally.
Oh, don't worry. It's gonna be a little more ramshackle from the front of this. But,
I do like the Frankenstein bolt on it though. That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah.
My only issue is with up top. Actually, no, because you can still use like a normal dockyard crane. It doesn't have to be like one of those.
Yeah, like this is how they do it when they're moving wide or long bits of steel. Like, grab a
exactly.
wide bitch.
All right, yeah, no, I'm excited. We Frankensteined the Marauder. Don't worry, full offense taken.
Perfect.
Potato would not be paid regardless. We know it's a joke. We know Potato will not be paid regardless. Look, if there's one constant on this channel, it's the lack of Potat payment.
Damn right.
The only conspiracy theory I subscribe to is that Big Oil pays road builders to place speed bumps uphill so we waste more gas going over them. You know what? Honestly, I could believe that one.
You'd be surprised how accurate that is.
Dude, I don't know why, but have you seen like those videos where it's like the animator who does like the chipmunk, and the chipmunk just goes mouth?
No, I'm not familiar.
Okay, I'll have to send it later. But I'm just looking at the back of the Marauder right here. All I can think of is like the mouth video.
Mouth. Oh, I love doing decos in multiplayer.
Oh, I know, right? It's so much fun. All right, so I'm looking at
Keep
this.
jittering back and forth. I want to kill someone.
Just like Nick Smart intended.
Yep.
Potat killing someone, not the jittering. The jittering is unintentional.
Yep.
But Potat killing someone definitely
Jittering.
intentional.
Oh yeah. That feels incriminating.
That feels That feels incriminating is crazy. Natural Habitat
feels
Shorts
like
is the
it
name.
could cause some legal trouble.
Thank you. Yes, Natural Habitat Shorts. Thank you, Neko. I'm glad you know what I was talking about with the mouth. All right. I don't know why I have like Star Wars. I haven't watched Star Wars in like a hot minute. I don't know why it's all I can think of right now.
Dude, I really want to replay Lego Star Wars 3. Like
the Clone Wars one?
That game. Yes, it's my favorite.
Okay, so you know how it's co-op?
There. Yep.
You know how it's on Steam and available for Steam co-play? Or like Steam stream to get. Yeah, alright. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking. Fish. We finish each other's fish. Finish each other.
Catch a tune? It really is. Oh, that's another thing. I need to watch Frozen again sometime. Do you know what the worst part is? I remember the day Frozen released, like the first one.
Why?
Because I was in grade 8 and my class was obsessed with it.
Oh god, I pity you.
Like, all we'd talk about for like the entire school year was Frozen, or make references to it. Every fucking recess, it was just, do you want to build a snowman when it was winter? And I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to build a snowman. Fuck off.
Don't be a stick in the mud.
And even the Frozen obsession, like, it was huge. Yeah, it was wild. It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like,
oh yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna be a Grinch about it, but like.
He's a mean one.
Thank you. But also, it's like, come on, like, there's other stuff in life.
Like, I don't know, other good media.
True. Name one.
Monsters Inc.
You know what? Monsters Inc. was pretty, like, it was pretty good back in the day.
Still is. Still really
I haven't seen some of the more modern stuff. I need to look into it.
I'm gonna be honest, there is a new animated movie, I forget the name of it, but it's about a kid being abducted by aliens, and it looks really fun. Like, unironically.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, well, as someone who loves being abducted by aliens.
My favorite pastime. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, take your time. I'm figuring out how I want to do this bridge here.
Yelling has been successful.
As in, like, you yelled at them or they yelled at you?
Back and forth.
Ah, okay, very good, very good.
It was a bi-directional
yes, it was a group effort.
projection.
Yeah, group effort.
Bi-directional vocal projection. God damn it. Okay, so...
Right. Yo, what's up?
Ooh, I'm fucking cooking here.
Ooh, yes, absolutely.
Big ol' platform. Now I need to put a hat on it, damn it. And then... The gun is going to be... Who's clipping what? Huh?
Oh, I looked over at chat, all I see is a rag on. Clip it, clip it! I want to start
clipping.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're clipping, but I want to start taking clips and actually editing them for the YouTube channel.
Yep, sorry.
Especially like FTD clips, because then they'll get 1,000 views, just like my lore clips. Also, fun fact, I did a rat video last night. And I actually stayed up late enough that I was very tired for my for my meeting this morning, but it was okay. Because the meeting still went well.
Okay.
But,
Very good, very good.
let's do that
Now,
there.
I am going to do something blasphemous.
Oh, goody.
Look
Yeah.
away.
You're gonna use alloy?
No, that's not
Okay.
that blasphemous.
Okay. That's all.
I only use alloy for my entire fleet, which, by the way, you are doing roast today, yes?
I am, yes.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to the roast.
Oh
I'm
no.
quite proud of the build I submitted.
Alright, question for you.
Yes.
Do we have the deck come down to meet the forward observation fin? Do I raise the observation to meet the deck, or do I have the deck go over top of the observation point?
Honestly, what I think would work quite nicely is have a platform, not like a full meter higher, but like at the height of the the observation deck.
Mhm.
So just have a little stair going up. So I'm just going to use metal plates to
Yeah, for sure.
visualize what I'm talking about. You just have like a platform at this height, like
Ooh, yeah, and have it like come off. Okay, I really like that idea. But I'm talking about like the deck back here.
yeah. Have the deck back there, just stay at this level, but then have it loop around and have a stairwell, or like a small staircase, or like a little ramp leading up to it.
Okay, that's
Unless the sloping of the cylinder gets in the way, in which case I would suggest just cutting off the slope here.
Yeah, we can cut off the.
Incorporating a bit of structure in that.
Yeah, we can always cut off the slope there and have it incorporated. Because I was thinking maybe even do like a little like you know, like the ransack, how it's like superstructure and then stacked on superstructure. I was thinking of maybe adding like a little like side tower to the top of this, make it look stacked and asymmetric even more.
That could work.
Yeah, because this will be like, you know, you're coming into port, and this is where you want your guys to be so they can see like, oh hey, like how far to the side are we? Or like, you know, it's an observation point for like advanced maneuvers
it's
with the ship.
navigational. Yeah.
Because this is a big ship, right? So.
It's fucking
Hey,
huge.
Temper Tide, welcome in. How's it going?
Buongiorno. I've become Italian now, apparently.
Apparently. Get him out of here. No.
Supposedly.
I don't know if it's just I got older and not around people in the target demographic, but I haven't really seen that level of hype around a Disney movie since. Moana was pretty hype.
There was a lot of
At least for me, I was very hyped for Moana. I love that movie. Like, it's such a good movie. Also, I'm just looking at how we used to build, like, back in 2022, and I'm looking at, like, our Marauder turret now. Instead of just having wood planks coming out the back, we have a full platform. Like,
Yep.
it's incredible to me how much better at this game we got.
It's kind of scary.
You know, it's like, I'm even like, looking at
no.
this hull, right? Like, so I'm going to print out the Flotsam just for comparison, because I don't need the Marauder anymore. Oh, right, yeah, Q-Mini doesn't work. You know, at what point do I, like, get large enough as a content creator where if something inconveniences me, I just ask the devs to change it?
The second you start doing that, I'm gonna start bringing out a crowbar to stream.
Oh, shit. Okay, based, but also I don't have the Flotsam on me right now, because no autosave in Designer.
No.
Alright, someone go back in the stream and clip when I had the the Flotsam on
It was
screen.
bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's something stuck in my throat.
Moana, true. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Spiritfarer has vocals?
Yes, Syrup. I'm putting an open breach behind the Marauder's head. Correct.
Okay. Gonna lower the music a little bit so the vocals don't talk over us, but... Open breach behind the Marauder's head? Yeah. Where do you think the 2 gunshot wounds go to?
So, honestly, this will balance out, like, visual weight-wise once I add, like, the lower... movement
Yeah, you're
entry to it, like the up and down pitch.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Also, keep in mind, the crane bed's gonna be on. I'm gonna have... You know how Cruiser did, like, the crane physics on the Desert Boa?
Yes.
I'm gonna see if we can do it on this as well.
Oh, Christ.
So,
Syrup is popping off in the chat, by the way.
yeah, he's doing face. And the best part about that is that Cruiser already agreed to do that for me. So he can't back out now. It's too late. He agreed before I told him what the plan was.
Oh, God. Cruiser, the rule number 1 when interacting with this man, always read the fine print.
Yeah. Alright, actually, let's make this out so the metal isn't... Wow, Spiritfarer's music is actually beautiful. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm vibing. I know you can't hear it right now, but I'm vibing out over here.
I have it very faintly in the background from the stream.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty good. Doesn't quite match the atmosphere of what I'm listening to right now, which is just hard rock, but you know.
I love the idea of like us on our way to 9 to 5 stream, just the heavy metal playing in the background as stream just listens to Spiritfarer. Like, there's been a few streams where like I'll be playing EU4 and I'll leave the EU4 music on for chat, and then I'll just separately I'll play like just Sabaton or something like that. Like, because I tend to listen to like a lot of, I listen to a lot of like Sabaton and whatnot when I'm playing like Paradox games. I don't know why, but it's the vibe,
It is kind of the vibe, yeah. I've been also listening to a little bit of Disturbed whilst I'm playing Stellaris for some reason.
Disturbed is really good.
It's a vibe, I'll say. Now, I kind of want to make this thing a spin block hell, but also don't because of survivability, so I'm just going to keep it, like, quote-unquote, hull-mounted.
Yeah, no worries.
Keep it simple. You want to keep the same old Marauder barrel in this version, right?
Yeah. That one has the older Marauder barrel, and then we're going to take your Marauder barrel for the newer one. Also, do we want to smooth out the front like how you did on Jacob's Delight?
Do you want to?
Not particularly. That's
like,
that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
do you want to?
okay. Do you want it to be smoothed out?
Oh, yes. I want it to be smoothed out. Yes.
You want it to be smoothed out. All right, then I'll just grab the outside of this.
Well, I didn't know if we could just prefab it or not. Hey, Glenn,
I have a message from the field. What are you doing in my pocket? Hello, wonderful people.
Forsen is asking you what you're doing in his pocket, Pota, and the answer is the Jedi are taking over.
The answer is roommates.
True. Yes, Potat has equal access to the pocket. Forsen gets pushed to the back.
Shared custody of the pocket. Oh no.
I need to ask Basil sometime, or commission Basil to make you a Fugi that like fits in my pocket like how they have it. Because they have
that'd be sick.
Yeah, they have a little Fugi where like they color match my pocket, so that I can just like place them right, or I can just attach them to my model as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be real cool.
Yeah, I know, right? I just have it as a toggle. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
And what Potat and Forsen are roommates?
Constantly.
Why do you think Potat believes in the divinity of Forsen and disbelieves in the heresy of Maidstone?
I don't disbelieve it. I resent it. I denounce it. I will excommunicate the demon that was responsible for creating that monstrosity.
I love schisms in the community.
Schism? This is no schism. This is heresy.
Chad, are you pro or anti-Forsen? That's the real question here.
I'll answer carefully.
Wait. You know what we're gonna do?
Monkey noises, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn these to free meters on the metal slopes, and then have the wood slopes have a little bit of underneath, so I can then have like a metal platform going around. You know how like those mesh cargo like stairs and all that, like not the mesh stairs, but like the really flimsy stairs you see on some cargo ships.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ruston, I have a message from the
I know
field.
exactly what you mean when you say that.
Excommunicatus hereticus.
Oh no, it's literally one of the few things that like really activates my fight or flight on. Oh wait, it doesn't work. Shit.
Scheiße.
Unless. JK, unless.
Uh-huh.
Do something like this.
Oh, this is what I'm doing over here. Fucking up the entire build. Let's.
No, because that lowers the windows down to where I didn't want. Okay, no, I can't do it, sadly.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Am I special?
So in that case, I gotta find a way to have this transition onto the deck. Are you Shrorny or Shiist? That's crazy.
What the fuck am I listening to? What? Are you talking Chia pets? What's happening?
No, they're talking about the dominations of Islam. Because the two main branches are Sunni or Shia. Or Shiite. So they have Shrorny or Shiist. I'm 95% sure that's blasphemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I was about to say that's either racist or blasphemy. Like,
Well, it's not racist, but. Also, consider this. I'm particularly fond of the Ibrordi faith.
What?
They get goods produce modifier in E4. Ibadi.
Okay.
Also, it has led to the joke of, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to say that one. I'll tell you afterwards.
Sure. This raises some concerns.
Don't worry about it.
Forget about it. Goodbye.
Actually, what if I put here? And you know, like on like some porches where they have like the mesh underside, like with the lattice work.
Yes.
This rows personal incorporation of the nice and green.
Okay.
That's what. So the people who follow Maidstone, I guess, would be like the Orthodoxy. The Orthodox Church.
I'm slowly losing more and more brain cells and/or will to live as this stream goes on.
Yeah, I joined the club, buddy. I've been doing this for almost a year. Actually, yeah, no,
I've
past
been here
a
for
year. Yeah, a year and a half now.
Ugh.
All right, I might ask you how we would incorporate superstructure into the deck there, because I'm not sure how I want to do it. Yeah. So Faith Iconoclast or Icons Images? Icons? No, we're not iconoclastic. We have image, like, you know, depictions of Royston are fine, and Florston and Maidstone.
Pyroclastic. Come on now.
Our Faith is pyroclastic. You can only depict us as melted figures.
Melted sculpture.
Yes, wax stocks just went up.
Wax.
Depends on which storm it is. We have monthly iconoclasms. Do we?
Who the fuck is Stormen?
Well, storm is extreme. Like I've become unfortunately good at translating roar speak, and I hate it.
Unfortunately fluent in.
Yes, it's Protestantism. Oh no, not the bloody Protestants. The only thing worse is the roar formed. I
just received some fucking psychic damage with that one.
The only thing worse is the roar formed from the Netherlands. Put all the artists in the holy flame. No, we don't. What? Are we sacrificing Basil?
Are we?
Down for honestly. Like, I feel like
this?
Let me go ask Basil.
I would have prepped the bonfire. Come on, guys. I like that we're saying all this after just talking about having
sacrifice
make a foodie for me.
Uwu? There we go. All right, I hit them with the. Can we sacrifice you, Uwu? Chat wants to know. They're currently in call with. Oh yeah, no, they're currently in their own little stream fin right now. I just got hit with question mark. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Question mark. Yeah, sure. I don't think she read the fine, or they read the fine.
All right.
I'm getting it wrong.
No, it's okay. Nobody ever reads. It happens. Don't worry. You're trying. The Torch of Roaring. Absolutely not. I'm not becoming Anglican.
Bad noises.
I feel like it's bad if I specifically just ban Anglicanism, but also I'm not.
I'm not in the mood.
I'm not in the mood to be English.
Out the bottom. What?
I'm not in the mood to be English.
Fair enough. Be every day of the week. Right. So I've smoothed out the bottom of the Marauder hull so far, in the similar style to the Jacob's Delight. Anything else you want from it, shaping wise, or can I start working on like the actual bits and bobs of it?
No, everything else is perfectly fine. I just wanted the hull part to be smooth, because I think that should be a improvement we add to the actual Marauder just for aerodynamics. At some point, but no, that looks great, honestly. I love the way you're cooking this right now.
Thank you. I will keep cooking.
Also, I love it if we add the crane physics, if like Cruiser can get it working, we're gonna have to have mannequins that are just holding on to the railings as they try to auto-load.
For dear life. Please, can we have one of them like holding on to, you know, like, I don't know what name, I think it's someone like riding a missile with like a lasso around it, swinging their hand, you know?
Like one of the shells? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes,
and then I want someone hanging off the side of the platform as well, for mannequins.
Oh, yeah.
Like, mannequin work, I might grab Corey for a little bit of that, and you, and just have like a day in Discord where we just have fun with wherever we put mannequins.
Oh, dude, absolutely, I'm down for that. I forgot how tiny the cram is in the front of the Jacob's Delight.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a small guy, isn't it?
Well then, I mean, it works. It does damage.
True. Many such cases.
I'm gonna make this one scarier.
All right, I'm gonna save Flotstream Sam. There we go.
Very nice. Squeak swook.
The Marauder crane is going to probably require at least one turret and one spin block. The Desert Boa uses one spin block and a wind block. Okay. Yeah, so what we can do then is, because the turret will be the crane itself for like horizontal traverse, and then the Marauder can be on its own spin block and or turret if you need. Float steam ham. I'm not calling it float steam ham.
Yeah. Steamy floated ham.
What are you guys sacrificing before?
Floated ham.
That's a great question. Basically, we had to sacrifice you because chat wanted to burn one of our artists, and you were our most recent artist. I don't know why, but they're doing it's for ritual purposes, I think, as archaeologists tend to say. And if you were here when I explained that joke, that sounds horrific. But oh okay, my god! What, are you gonna guffaw loudly and have your roommates tell you to shut up again, Basil? I hit Basil with such a diabolical joke last night, but they got told to shut up by their roommate.
I'm not surprised.
We aren't sacrificing anyone? Oh, okay, my mistake. We aren't working the organs.
So you think. Okay, well, I don't know what that word means, and I don't
that's the roar speak of pagans.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm down.
Being put to the holy flame to purify. Okay, so we're kind of going into, like, Zoroastrianism here. Which I'm really upset I didn't...
Zoroastrianism.
Zoroastrians. Shitpost submitted. Oh, Noah, right. I am so terrified of what... We've had so many shitposts today. I am so terrified of what Araya could have shitposted.
Well, seeing how the rest of this region is going so far, there it is. A shitpost.
Debunking... I gotta show some of the chat.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Ted, you gotta see this.
I'm waiting.
There we go.
Where is this?
It's you two. You're in this now, motherfucker.
Am I? Ah, fuck, no. The Burger King.
Atlantis, the lesson you want to find in your Burger King burger is someone else's conspiracy theory.
Why is his index finger fucking tiny? The cropping on this makes it so much better.
Holy fantastic shit, that is incredible, Araya, thank you.
That is both vile and beautiful. Well done.
Honestly, that
experience both ends of the spectrum.
Nice try. Syrup tried to put high chat below it, but I know how display capture works. Nice try, Syrup. That's exactly why I'm about to go expose Nick. Actually, I don't think I can't open Necrozanite's DM, actually.
God damn it. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Also, there is a very interesting question in chat from Gleb Billy.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
When did archaeology start as a science?
Ooh, okay, so...
Floor time!
So, theoretically, if you want the, the good answer where you don't have Mr. Incredible Goes Uncanny, it was during the Renaissance when people started rediscovering Roman and Greek architecture and wanting to emulate them. That's where you get the concept of Third Rome from and all that. That was the basics of archaeology conceptually. Here, I'll have the game stare at the turret so you can see Potat build as I yap. But
keep yourself entertained, kids.
Modern archaeology started off in the 1800s. In the Victorian era as an offshoot of anthropology, and it was used to justify colonialism and imperialism, because you'd have British archaeologists or whatever nation archaeologists go into a place, dig up their cultural heritage, and say, "See, they're not like us, so therefore we need to civilize them." And archaeology has a lot of racist past roots. B, welcome in, enjoy the lurk. Basil, thank you for the stretch, vehicle, and hydrate, and the care package. I need to go grab some water anyway. I meant to do it at last ad break. Jesus. But,
he's falling behind, chat. Get him.
Oh, I know, right? Well, here, I'll finish this lesson, and then I'm gonna go grab water, so I'll leave you with chat for a bit.
Oh, dear.
Is that why the British Museum has so many stolen artifacts? Exactly, that is why. The history of archaeology is incredibly problematic. Because it stemmed from racism and imperialism. And
There's a lot of grave robbing.
Well, yes, actually, grave robbing did occur back in the day, because they wouldn't write stuff down. They would just take the stuff and be let's think of, Heinrich Schliemann, right? The guy who found Troy. He's the guy who found Troy. Yeah. Heinrich Schliemann, the guy who found Troy. Oh. Who? He's the guy who found Troy. Ah, I gotcha.
Oh. Yes, but, I'm up to date now. Please continue.
But yeah, and so he, for example, found a site in Turkey, or Ottoman Empire at the time, Turkey nowadays, and said, "Oh, cool, this is Troy." And when people were like, "But there's no evidence of Troy here," he was like, "No, I found it. I'm the expert. This is Troy." And then he stole artifacts from surrounding sites to put on his site to confirm that it was Troy. And declared himself, the founder of Troy. Blew the place up with dynamite so no one could disprove him. And then, And now we're left, like, you know, modern archaeologists pick up the pieces. Another issue was Sir Arthur Evans, the guy who found the Minoan civilization on Crete. He found the palace at Knossos and said, yep, I'm the only person who's found a Minoan site. I am the only expert on Minoan culture. And that's people just accepted that because he was British.
Oh,
so
fair enough. Would.
Still a bunch of artifacts and gifted a 4,000-year-old necklace to his wife, which pawned it off to pay gambling debts. Exactly, that guy.
Wow.
Archaeology started off as the study of evidence to prove, yeah, we did it, but they deserve, yeah, literally, yeah, like, archaeology was used as a tool to justify colonialism and imperialism. And that's why I say, like, you know, the history of archaeology is so problematic. And that's why it's so important that modern archaeology takes a very community-based approach. So the way I work in archaeology is I've always worked with local communities of the cultures the region I'm working in. And so that has led to, you know, a lot of interpersonal communication, a lot of, you know, like, friendships are built that way. And it also leads to a lot of conflict because sometimes, you know, you have to very carefully navigate how you explain archaeology because, you know, there's a lot of taboos in certain cultures. And if you find an example I always use is dog. So eating dog across most of North America is incredibly taboo to indigenous groups. But during famine, they would eat dogs because, you know, it's all they had, right? And so if you find a place, there's a story that one of my mentors used to tell me, and I won't use any names, but there was a place that was heavily disputed between two different indigenous groups, each claiming the site for themselves because it was a treasure trove of cultural information, and it proved, like, hey, this should be part of our reserve versus that reserve, right? And then what happened is they found dog bones with traces of butcher marks, which means humans ate them. Immediately, they started claiming that the other side owned the site and that they would never touch dog, and that the other people were dog eaters. And so that, you know, that makes it tough as an archaeologist because you don't know which group it was because you're relying on a lot of oral history. And it's now gone from both sides claiming it to both sides denouncing the site. So it's hard to, you know, like, you have to kind of navigate that as carefully as possible without offending one group or the other. And so that's something you always have to watch out for, right?
Interesting.
Oof, sounds about right. Yeah. Think Mr. Candy from Django Unchained. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Mr. Candy?
Oh, no, Mr. Candy is, no, a plant. I'm not saying Schliemann was a plantation owner. I'm just saying, no, Mr. Candy, like, is a very well done caricature of a stereotypical plantation owner. But he's not an archaeologist. He did use phrenology, which started off in archaeology, and phrenology is the study of skulls and it was used to justify slavery. But, and return, what did I miss? We just talked about the origins of archaeology and how problematic it is. Oh, use science to justify race. Yeah, exactly. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab some more water. Potat will be left with you on that harsh note. So Potat, you have fun trying to make jokes out of that.
Cool, thanks. What a wonderful cliffhanger. Anyway. Fucking hell. Alright, well, hey chat, how you doing? How you been? How's it going? It's been a while since I've showed up on stream. I hope he hasn't been too, fanatical with his archaeological preachings. I joke. I forget how to be a co-host sometimes. But I don't know exactly talk about it. Again, one hell of a cliffhanger to leave me up on. It's an asshole move. 1 second. You think lettuce. Alright, fair enough. How go my own builds? Ooh, funny you asked that. I actually submitted the most recent completed build for my fleet to Roasts, so you'll get to see that at the end of this stream if you do decide to stick around.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
It was really funny listening to you have to follow up on that. I'm so sorry.
Dude, you fucking bastard.
It's like, wow, yeah, no, like, you know, archaeology's been horrific for the international community. Anyway, Potat, have a good time.
Cool. Let me be the ambassador real quick. Oh,
it's like, oh man, this is an incredibly harsh topic. Here's a Potat to make it better.
You just drop a spud in like the middle of someone's field. Like, enjoy. Hope the famine doesn't happen. I can't make that joke.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Right, so...
I have a potato, so true. Have you had a potato recently?
Like potatoes. Me?
No, the ever potato-based content creator here.
Content creator?
Yes, of course you.
Yes, actually. I eat potato quite a bit. For
Let's
one,
go.
I'm Dutch and I like eating potatoes. Like yesterday, for instance, I had mashed potatoes, peas, and some very nice fish.
Ooh, very nice. Fish!
Fish.
I'm not
very
gonna lie.
simple, very filling, delicious.
I've been eating more hash browns lately, and honestly, like, they're so good.
Ooh. Hash browns are quite nice.
It's been a while since I've had them, because like I'm not a big potato guy. But
Damn.
Oh yeah, sorry, no offense to those present, but
Full offense, Dick.
But it's one of those things where it's like, because I grew up with potatoes, right? Like we had them every day, like at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And so I've developed into a pasta and a rice guy lately.
Fair enough. I mean,
And
my weekly, what are they called? Weekly diet is just basically a bunch of potatoes, bunch of pasta, every now and again some rice, and then just balance it in between each other. It's just such good food. It's a superfood. Like the actual definition of a superfood.
No, exactly.
Not that fucking quinoa and Pop-Tarts.
Damn, what did the Bolivian Kiwan farmers do to you to get them to...
Many things! Shit, hold on.
I like the implication of the war there.
Potas had a vicious war with the quinoa farmers.
Honestly, just one side of this boat could work as a
72.
partnership. True. Back in 72! You know, like that old style like Latin American communist propaganda posters? I'm just imagining you there with a quinoa in one hand.
Quinoa in one hand, a potato in the other.
No, keep your hammer in
Mother
the
Mary.
one.
Oh, right. Okay, completely unrelated.
Yeah.
2 things. Well, right. So for the cram cannon, we have the breach, right? I'm thinking of having a quote-unquote recoil shock on the sides. Let me give it the bright blue.
Yeah.
Kind of like over here. It won't extend towards the door hitting the chain. But they'll be here. So there's like clearance for people to walk around, but when it fires, it'll go poof out backwards, right?
Yeah, I'm done for
It'll
that.
give a little bit of a extra visual flair, like we need that. Second, I gotta go. I'm gonna go get dinner. I'll be back in like half an hour.
Oh no, yeah, no worries. We'll be done. The building segment with Evan. But thank you so much for what you have built so far. This is incredible.
Absolutely, I'm actually having quite a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, no. But no, in that case, thank you for joining today. I hope you go enjoy your dinner, have some potatoes.
Happy to be here.
And I will see you next time.
Have a good one. See you around,
All
chat.
right. Yeah,
Bye-bye.
we'll see you later. Bye. Alrighty, chat. You're back with just me now. Oh, that was... It's always such a fun time having Potat on stream. It always makes it so much better. So much easier to build to as well, because, like, you know, I'm not distracted. Oh, I can leave the lobby now. Huge. Alright, save over Float Stream Sam. I'm not calling it Float Steam Ham. Nice try. We don't have steamed hams here. It is not a regional dialect. Alright, so let's grab this again. So we have about 20 minutes here until we start roast, or 10 minutes now, sorry. And I will let y'all know how that goes. And then I think... Is there any game we really want to... Oh, my music is done. No, it's just too quiet. Why is that music so quiet? There we go, I can hear it now. Situation with the conflicting cultural claims reminds me of my gripes around Ragnarok and the taboo of Loki worship. Story of the death of Baldur, the main reason it doesn't make sense, but the Celtic story it's based on does. However, modern Norse pagans are unwilling to say the canon of the last 100 years is wrong, and Loki stays the scapegoat. Interesting. The main reason modern pagans hate Loki, I mean. Okay, cool, interesting. I'd have to look into that, because like Norse paganism is not something I'm well versed in. I had a ex-partner who was super into it, but I just never got into it. So that would be curious. Going back to, sorry, before I got distracted there, but going back to what I was saying though, is I don't know if I'll have a game lined up for after FTD. Are we feeling just FTD today and then I can go edit the EU4 video, or do we want to do something like, what game do we want to play, you know what I mean? I have a few that I could probably get, like, look into. Because I do want to start doing longer streams again. You know? Like, I feel bad that we're only doing like 3 hours of FTD most days. And today I'm not too tired. I've been sleeping well this past week, which is nice. I can't do Spiritfarer because I want to. Oh, you know, we could do SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's boat adjacent. Stream marathon until being getting over it. Oh, I don't have getting over it. I've never enjoyed those rage games. Like, because once you figure out the tricks in them, right, it's not really fun anymore. It's just the fun of a rage game is, you know, raging at it. But Roy's been cutting the stream short to give everyone Storm withdrawal. Do you like have Victoria free? I do have Victoria free. Do we want to do Victoria free after this? I've never streamed it before, and we could do that login idea I had where we do. I don't know. I kind of want to save strategy games, like the Paradox games, for the weekend. Like, obviously, I'm on a huge EU4 bend right now, but do we want to do like Vicky free after FTD segments? We can. I'm just wondering because that would fit the game of the week format that I want to do, right? Oh, you know what we could do? I have Red Alert installed. No, I've played Red Alert 2 recently. You know, I'll think about it for the rest of the stream here. What if Battleship with co-host? Well, who would I have to co-host Battleship with me? The fun of a rage game is purposely failing at the same spot every time they're being very calm about it, so the chatters lose their minds. Red Alert 2? Yeah. When we playing Sprocket? I've played Sprocket before, Sheepachu. The issue with playing Sprocket and FTD is it's two creative games back to back, and that's always rough. Like, being creative takes a fair bit out of me. And it's just because, like, you know, I've been doing this for a year now, almost without. I had like 1 week off from FTD, and then the rest of it is we've been doing it at least twice, most of the time 3 times a week for the past year. So FTD is one of those things where it's like, you know, it really takes most of my creativity. What if I do this? Let's try this again with the frame meter idea. That work? Ooh, that does work actually. Let's go with that then. And the other thing I want to get into more is I want to get into more like challenge runs too. I feel like that'd be really fun. Did we discuss Bannerlord or am I getting confused? I have not talked about Bannerlord. I have Bannerlord. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I've always been more of a fan of Warband though. Thank you for the care package, Nova Galaxy, and the Hydrate. I'll get those right away. Do it, Finn. Thank you. So I am in fact. Yeah, we've never discussed Bannerlord before, but it's not something I'm against. I'm just kind of waiting for, you know, the mod scene to be better. And because of the way the game development is going, I don't think the mod scene ever will be better. But, because, like, I loved, like, you know, I'm really excited for, like, Kingdoms of Arda and all that. Hello? Why did that not? Okay, strange. But, yeah. Bannerlord is something I could look into. I could do the Game of Thrones mod, maybe. Okay, and then what we do here is outwards like that. There we go. And then we can paint these a different color from the central bit there. That keeps the windows at the same height and lets us have that front balcony portion that I wanted earlier. Stretch your back and use it, or is that mine? No, it's probably my back as well. I don't sit up with my feet on the desk anymore, at least, so like I've been sitting up straighter more often. But new DLC is about to come out. Yeah, maybe when the new DLC comes out is when we'll play Bannerlord. You know, have some fun with that. But I don't imagine myself playing it beforehand. I'm late? You're fine, don't worry. We're just working on the Flotsam today. Potat worked on a Marauder gun for us, for the turret, while we worked on the superstructure. Actually, you know what? That deck being there kind of blocks out how uncircular it would become. So maybe that works for us, actually. No, probably not. I feel like I need like 1.5 blocks, you know what I mean? I have a pleak. No, I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about how to make that circular later. Then what I want to do for this is I actually want to have it where there's a little bit of overlap, right? So like put this in here like that, and then we'll put the railing on that side there. so that we have like two blocks worth of decking, and it overlaps in here a little bit. Like in here, we'll have a little walkway, right? Can't wait for the best troop for naval combat to still be Consguard. Nah, the Botanian Fion champions will always be best. I'm late. This new cruiser is something I want to be really happy with. Nice. You should be happy with your builds. Like, I remember the last build you submitted, Nova, was a huge upgrade over your earlier build. So as long as you're constantly improving, right? And even then, even if you're not constantly improving at the game, that's okay too. Like, I talk a lot about, constantly building, constantly improving, but that's just how I feel, right? Not everyone has to feel how I feel about the game. Alright, how would I transition these down? I think what we do too, actually, is we... put that here like this, actually. So just have, and then that way they can come out and support like this. And aside from at the front here, we can just have that unsupported. This is actually pretty interesting as a design. Yeah, because you can't really do that here. Actually, yeah, we can. What am I saying? Absolutely do that here. Just completely have it support the deck, right? Go. Then we'll probably end up removing this portion. Break up the metal texture and just break up the fuel tank as well. And just keep the fuel tank at the front there. Because otherwise I think it's going to be hard to shape around this. There we go. Well, I'm not sure how we would shape in there, honestly. It's aka time travel. This is Gen 8 version, time travel and craft. Mason, how did this happen? What do you mean, Mason, how did this happen? Mason was funded back in February during the subathon. If anyone has 100k points, they can redeem it. Actually, who was I talking to last? Oh, I was talking to Crest last night, where I have the Mason redeem. Though I do think we've managed to suck up the channel points of most folks. I think... I'm trying to think of who has 100k points. Syrup probably does. I feel like Monkey Man, Syrup, Carson, Tuesdack... Cruiser probably has 100k points by this point. Hey Basil, how's it going? Trying to figure out who got, oh yeah, because I reduced it from 250k to 100k now, but we actually have the Maidstone model that I can switch over to if we need to. But I think for the most part, the rock economy has been restored from, I don't want to call it warflation, but the inflation in the rock economy was restored because people can buy stuff like worth 100,000 now. Still at the 44k I've had for the last few months. Nice. You chat just surprised me. Really? Does it? I feel like it's very on brand for them. It won't go up. What do you mean? Well, do you keep buying stuff, Gravitas? What do you mean it won't go up? Because theoretically it should go up. It don't go up, but it do. Some new will come out. Oh, yeah. No, I do tend... Well, yeah. So the stream is funded by chat, right? So the more chat gives to stream, the more stream stuff I can have. I still need to set up throwing rocks at me, which was a goal that we got for the charity, which I want to set up still. Point gain is broken for me on Twitch. Oh, that's crazy. You should talk to support about that. Okay. Also, I kind of like the... Okay. So I know we made this for a crane, but also I kind of like the idea of making this a trimaran in the future. And just having a marauder bow at the front. I think that could just be really fun. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? I feel like... Are you surprised that chat's supportive? Like, even today I see quite a few new faces, and it's always nice to have. Alright, so this down here definitely needs to be the right, here we go. There we go. I need that to curve in just so that it looks like an oil tanker, right? And then... It's in here that causes the issues. Because if I do it, like, if I just do like this, right? That still, I think, is problematic in terms of the shaping. Actually, that's a lot better in terms of the shaping, I think. Yeah, that looks a lot more like an oil tanker than... Yeah, we'll do that for now. And then I'm sure Corey will, like, you know, swat it away and go like, no, this is how you do it, and then give me, like, a bajillion decos tethered to the end of the oil tanker. But it's just the way you say throw rocks at you, like, it's not a big deal. Like, there's not a massive conversation. What do you mean? Why would there be a massive conversation? It's just I install TITS for Twitch, and then you guys can all throw rocks at me. It's a fun time. Basically, even help me set it up, actually. I just need to actually enable it on and hook it up to my Twitch account. There we go. And I feel like, yeah, we're gonna have to deco that to make it look a little bit more like, Actually, no, we don't. What am I saying? No, let's get rid of this. I don't know what to tell you, Nova. Let's see, like, what if we had the deck cut into it? So we do this up here, right? And then down here like that, and then we just have this come across like this. And then that way it looks like it's circular on both sides, and we don't have to worry about the actual shaping. I feel like this is the laziest way to do it, and therefore the best way. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it like correctly, though, is the issue. So let's line it up with what we already have. And then that way it makes it easier to cut into here as well with the cylindrical shape in there. So we're gonna be using, it's a technique in 3D modeling where you pretty much hide some of the higher detail areas with some lower detail stuff, and it makes it a lot easier to model. Funnily enough, I actually remember this from my mom's animation class. Back in 2005, I want to say. Or maybe 2007. I'll have to ask my mom about that. But I remember she took me into her animation class at some point when she was in college. And this was talked about. And it's funny that I just remembered it now and it stuck with me. I can't think of the last time I thought about that, like, you know, going to that class. But it's always surprising where you can draw, like, sources of inspiration from. 20 minutes till roast? I start at 2.5 hour mark, so you have 28 minutes. But what will probably happen is I'll get this part done, and then we'll go into it. But yeah, almost always, it's roast is pretty consistently at the end of an FTD segment. When that is can change, depending on how creative I am that day. But it's pretty consistent at the end. There we go. Alright, yeah, and then what we can do is we can put some truss down here to make it look like it's, you know, on top of it, and we can use differential paint to separate the cylinder from the decking. In a minute! Cruiser, yes. Oh, no, but I know you're, if you look in the memes channel, Cruiser edited a meme the other day where it's like, when's roast? In a minute! From the Croods. It's so good. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Nova Galaxy, that was Peepa. My bad. I've been here for 10 minutes. Honestly, we haven't even had the silly conversations yet. You should be here when I'm like on a silly collab. Yeah, I saw a red name and it was about the same amount of characters. That's why I was confused. Sorry, Nova. The Discord comment was directed at Peepa. Yeah, because Peepa, you haven't been here in a while, eh? Mikor, pirate after a stomach injury. Mikor. Let's put this in here. There we go. Oh, I need the 4 meter first, thank you. Alrighty, that doesn't look bad. You could definitely use some improvements here and there, but the care package, can. Alright, I got my water, I can save my vehicle. There we go. Honestly, the more I'm building this up, the more excited I am for it. I feel like this is going to be the iteration where I'm like, I'm happy with this design, you know what I mean? Because I envisioned this the other day, and it's coming out exactly how I envisioned. Which is not rare per se, but it's always nice to have happen, you know? Alright, I need... 3 meter here. Like this, like this. No, like this, sorry. There we go. Because it does have to be, not flush. And then the front side does have to be flush, though, for God knows why. And then because that's where the deck is going to be, that's all we have to really worry about, I think. Ooh, actually, no, we're going to have to worry about more because theoretically the deck stops about here-ish. So we need to find a way to make this look like it's stopped. And then have maybe a ladder coming down from this deck. And then maybe have like a little side plank going across to the roof. Actually, how would we do that? Let's worry about that right now, actually. Something like this, maybe, I think. Interesting. Okay, so what we actually want, I think, then, is... We'll just deco a plank going up there, and then that way we can still have whatever we wanted up there. I forgot what it was, but we can just deco a plank. I feel like this is the iteration where we get convinced Gaslight Roar to restart a good build with potential. Look, it's not that easy anymore. Alright, anyway, while we're working here, let's just come back down here. I want to go back now that we're not talking with Potat. Nothing against them, it's just... I want to hear that vocal song that they had. Where were some of the vocals? Does anyone remember the name of the song? That's Crow's End, that's Last Voyage, Stella's Departure. Okay, I feel like we just got spoiled. What will you leave behind? Okay, it's What Will You Leave Behind. There we go. Okay. I want to listen to the vocals of this song. Yellow, is it purple? Why are parts of it bright purple? Because it's not connected. So pink means not connected. So let's connect that up now. Wow, that is a beautiful song. Sorry, I'm listening to the music here. I love melancholic music like this. Ah, ads! No, sorry, you got jumped by the ads. Alright, there we go. You know what, Levy, do you want to break from the ads? What a beautiful song this is. Okay. Alright, sorry, that's enough of listening to music. I got distracted there, but yeah, so let's finish this up. I love melancholic music like that, and like, especially like, you know, like, video game music that has lyrics hits so hard sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of examples right now, and of course now that I'm trying to think of it, I can't. But, actually, what would be the example I'm thinking of right now? I actually can't think of one. Yeah, so I'll wait for ads to be done, and then when Levy comes back, I can explain why parts of the build are pink. Because that actually is a fair question. I gotta lure whatever, else I'm gonna be just distracted by the song. There we go. But yeah. Like, anything like melancholic, that's something like maybe we should get into game suggestions. Like, if people know, like, you know, games that make you feel melancholy, absolutely suggest that to me, because I love that style of game. like near Autonoma, near Replicant, obviously like Spiritfarer, Graveyard Keeper. That's I don't know if you said it. I did not. I was waiting for you to come back. So anything that's in bright pink like this means that it's disconnected from the build. So if we connect it real quick, like this, you can see now that it's not all bright pink because there's, oh, whoops. It's not, you know, we connected some of it. So that's all that means. Right now, that front part is disconnected because that's eventually going to be prefabbed onto a turret. And then right now, we're just working on the main hull right now with some asymmetry. I'm working on my flagship, which is based off a Lucre Hulk, but I'm making it in a Deepwater Guard style, and as a salvage ship, which is very fun so far. Okay, also, what song is that? I gotta download the What Will You Leave Behind, because that is such good emotional music. Oh, there we go. Cracked my back. Let's go, Jet. Huge. Got it. Thanks. Yeah, no worries. Alrighty. Where do we want to go from here? I'm actually excited for Tuesday now, because I might continue Spiritfarer on Tuesday. Maybe we actually want to make this cargo hull one wider. Yeah, if we make it one wider, we can... Let's redo it. Because that way what we can do is we can make it so that the actual turret fits inside. There we go. And we didn't actually change up the... There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit wider, ain't it? There we go. Oh, that's problematic though, isn't it? Go. Alright, we got it. There you go. So, yeah, so we make that wider so we can fit more of the cargo, and theoretically it fits the Marauder turret exactly. Won't fit an entire Marauder, but we don't need it to. It only needs to fit parts of it. What will I leave behind? I leave behind dust, of course. Oh man, it looks like a pretty big job. Maybe just do a full roar start. Absolute shitters. It'll be worth it. Alright, what part of this do you want to roar start is the question. Because I think the hull is actually really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I might touch up the front here, but it's aerodynamic, so I might just keep that for just game mechanics wise. And honestly, you're not going to see that part of the hull very often. So, you know, I don't know if it's that much of a worry. Okay. Let's get back here and just finish up the deck, I think, too, as well. Which would be quite nice now that we have the back finished up here. There we go. I was gonna say what happened here, but no, it's just because we did one side before the other. Okay. I was like, hello? Why is it messed up? Yeah, if we can get the full deck in the next 15 minutes, and then maybe some of the bottom hull too, I'd be quite happy with our progress today. Well, actually, I'm already happy with our progress today. We got a little bit of a superstructure. We have the Marauder turret mostly done, you know what I mean? Or at least conceptually done, and I'm super happy with the concept. Hey Basil, how's it going? What are you up to, Basil? Superstructure, I'll take soup. Will you now? Okay, well, she's right there. Take her. Go on, then. Actually, I believe Soup is at work today. Believe it or not. What? Doing behind-the-scene work? You would be behind the scenes, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Basil? And before Basil asks me what I mean, and I have to go, I don't know. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Hey, yo. Okay, the music kind of goes hard. Let's go. I need to know what happens in Spiritfarer now to warrant this type of music. This is incredible. Do I want it to be built like this, or... Oh, that's fine, I think, actually. Yeah, keep it consistently styled. Actually, it does... No, it stays as offsets the entire time. Okay, huge. Yeah, in that case, we're being consistent. It's not an issue. Not require equipment, so I can't force you to buy a $1,500 bicycle. If you give me enough via subs, I'll consider it. Like I said, anything donated, like, to stream via subs and all that goes back into stream, right? So, like, if that's really what people want to see for some reason, then... You know, we got the money to make it happen, we can make it happen. There we go. Go. And there we go. Alright. That works surprisingly well. I do quite like the, how we, like, you know, we're inspired by the Jacob's treehouse style of hull here. Just how flat it gets. Rorston, if I don't have the money to buy FTD, do you think I can fund you? Fund me? Oh, okay, I see what you mean, yeah. No worries. FTD goes on sale quite often. I can actually send an alert out. I usually send out an alert to my server anytime FTD's on sale. Fans desire the Legston. We already have Legston. I don't think workout streams is something I would ever do anyway. I really do not want to risk becoming one of those, like, you know, like, fitness influencers. I would hate that. Guys, this is what I do every morning. Sleeps in until 11 a.m. Okay. I wanted metal, actually. Actually, you know what? The wood actually works then. That would just metal over top of it. That's fine. Down here, we have to do the inverse of what we did up here. Actually, let's metal that up anyway. It's going to be metal anyway up top, so. But you can't, you? 18 hours of sleep is important, just ask your cat. True. Did you know that Neko sleeps 18 hours a day? He's actually sleep talking right now. He never makes it out to my streams. He's sleep chatting. Honestly, I feel like that's something Neko and I would absolutely do to each other if given the chance. Which is really funny. And I respect the hell out of us for that. But it's like, you know, like I'm just sleep chatting in his chat. Alright, something like that does not work how I wanted it to, because that needs to be out here. Which means we messed up somewhere with this. Oh, curious. It's a 4 meter, and I'm currently wielding... Ah, there we go. That would be where we messed up, then. I was wondering why that wasn't working how it should have. Go. Honk shoe. Me. Oh my god, alright. There we go. And then this is a 2 meter, I presume? No, that's still a 3 meter, nice. And then 2 meter into 1 meter, okay. There we go, that fit a little bit better. I was wondering why it wasn't lining up, and that would be the answer. The nice thing about having this deep of a hull, too, is that it means the paddle wheels can be sunk into the craft a little bit more, like on the side here, how we did this. And then it also means that we can have a little bit more room to play with inside the hull for some, like, guns and whatnot. Neko, wake up, you have to stream in an hour. You must make your $1 a day. Oh god, the $1 a day stream. Nah, you guys all subscribe to Neko, right? If you're in my chat and you're not following Neko yet, you really should go give him a follow up and get a shout out for Neko. He's the person who actually got me into streaming, so I'm only here and it's his fault. So, you know, if you want some of the blame, blame him. Yes, that's all I'm saying, chat. If you want some of the blame for why I stream, that's all on Neko. All right, back to our little art project here as we're working. Let's get the other side in, I think. I want to have that top-down symmetry here for the hull because we're doing asymmetry above the hull. And so that's just kind of how you want it to work sometimes. You know, like you want to have at least some type of symmetry, but you don't want to have exact symmetry in all dimensions, right? So because we have horizontal asymmetry, I'm going to do vertical symmetry. Nice stream. It's also his fault. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Levy. Like, a local catboy gets so many people into streaming. More at 11. There we go, and then 4 meter. There we go, that fits pretty well. The issue is back here, how do we curve this in? So that it matches over here is the question. So we do want to keep that little channel get down below and make it like a catamaran, right? So then we also have to have, well, we'll put the engines on either side, I think we won't have them in the middle. And that way we can use a rudder on either side, get tank steering for a ship. According to Roy, I could get so many more people if I was funny. That's not what I said! That's not what I said! Oh, it's been a year since I made this joke and it's still haunting me. What I said was, Neko and I were in a VC one night, and he was like, you know, popping off with the jokes, and I made a joke saying, damn, why can't you be this funny on stream? And it has evolved into just every form of imagination of that joke possible being misquoted on me. I'm not saying Neko's not funny on stream. I'm just saying he was never that funny on stream. You know what I mean? Like he peaked on that Discord call. Is all that sounds worse. Okay, that sounds so much worse. Oh god. Maybe because all your jokes are just puns and awful dad jokes. That's what I'm saying. See? When he's off stream, he makes like non-awful jokes, which I can't repeat in pleasant company. But that's besides the point. Actually, let's make this the metal keel, I think. Whee! Go clean your room. It is clean. There we go. So how does that look from down below? Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think we keep that as metal. There we go. Unexpected. I was just about to say, I was going to raid into you today. If I go long enough, I was going to raid into you with just, look, a completely expected item and just not explain to anyone what that means. Because I am not repeating that one on stream. Alright, let's get some lo-fi Pokemon OST going here. Because we ran out of Spirit Fair music. So you're not my mom! Alright, so we have this dragged all the way back here. The question is, how do we... Oh, how do I do a stern on this as well? Like, the bow was hard enough. Do my dishes now? I gotta do my dishes after stream. Yeah, we'll probably stop after the Roro section so I can go clean up. I've been a little bit of a mess lately. Plus, it means we can raid into one of my friends who I haven't raided in a while. If she's still streaming at the time. Let's go stretch. There we go. Alrighty. How do we do the front? I assume we just kind of dragged it around, yeah? Yeah, kind of. Could I maybe just get away with doing on the front what I did on the back, honestly? Do you think so, guys? Think we could do it? As a treat. Why is this here? What the hell? Why is this here? What the hell? Oh, because we did it on the other side. Right. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, because we did it on the other side, so it's here now. See? Where it's meant to mirror over to here. There we go. And then we can just, you know, purple our way into here, like that. Alrighty. Honestly, I will say I'm so happy with how far along this is coming. Let's stop it here for here to now before I get tired. Okay, so we went from 4,000 blocks to almost 5,000 blocks today. Actually, where did we start today? We started at 3,000. So we did 1,000 blocks today, chat. I'm pretty happy with that. And most of that was spent on the superstructure instead of just doing the hull like we normally would for 1,000 block days. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let us, I'm going to take a quick little ad break here, go use the washroom and all that. And then that way nobody misses out during the roast segment. So everyone, if you're in chat, exclamation mark Discord. Let me get that for you guys. If you want to have your designs reviewed, join the Discord, throw them in the roast submissions. It's 1 per person per stream. And I will take a look at those. In the meantime, I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the washroom, grab some water, and then we'll get started on my way back. All right, I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Alrighty, we are back, chat. Take off my hard hat now. Oh, that's the wrong button. Alright. So, let's see what y'all have for me today, shall we? Oh, my mother just informed me it was 2009 when I went to that animation studio, which implies when I, just showcases my memory. Alright, I'm gonna close it. Hey, fishes, welcome in. Closed for now. Alright, so let's see what we got, shall we? We have the Podophilia. What does that word mean? I don't like that name. Love of travel. Okay, actually, I really like that name. Never mind. That's a good name. I was a little bit worried there for a second. TPD OPSEC, so the Rekorkny, the Superman Drake, the Lone Star, the Leadport, the Triton Battlecruiser, the Shtomova Zatoka, Cathode, the Police Cruiser, the Psy, the Corporal, the Goldwater Great Souvenir Orange, the Silver Snow Prototype. Did I click that one? Sometimes I click it too fast and it doesn't download properly. The Observation Tower, Deepwater Guard I-28, the Soapstone. Oh, I like the name Soapstone. That's a cute little name. Carson, I just saw what you tagged me in. That's incredible. Alrighty. Is there anything else we need to look at? No, I think that should be good. So, let us go check our roasts folder. And I have one from 10 guys from OF2D because I solicit for builds occasionally. Let's see what they got up to, shall we? Straw vehicles. The Shmova Zaktoka starts off. Now this one has TPD OBSEC, so I will not be looking inside it whatsoever. Sector 7, so we do Lightning Hood's color. And I'll turn it off so that you can't see anything even if it did work. At least this way no menus will pop up, so it's considered OBSEC as best we can. Sector 7 build. Ooh, I like the little nose at the front. Very nice. The turrets are also quite nice. I love when people put lifeboats in the turrets. The little 50 cal of the turrets I feel a little bit silly, but I know what happened historically, so I won't complain too much, right? Sorry, one second, I gotta bring up chat again. There we go. Go to Discord. Ambidextrous is just bisexual, but brands. That's... I can't deny those allegations. I'm both ambidextrous and bisexual, but... Should I mention I retrofitted this from another ship I gained? Ah, okay, very nice. Yeah, I was gonna ask, because I can't believe Cringe would submit something that isn't their offer tags. SMH. But no, I quite like this. Okay, radar panels here are a little bit repetitive. You don't need this many. I would do some radar panels and then swap it out to be a different material there. Same with all the 50 cals on the side. You did too much here. This is too much of a good fit. I would take out the two middle ones. Or maybe keep like both middle ones and then take out the edge ones. You gotta take out some of these. You know, because having all those 50 cals, like, it pollutes it, right? It doesn't make it look, it makes it look repetitive instead of good. What else is there? I think the superstructure is really nice, honestly. I'll go down the two, nice. Bisexual people are into both genders, while an ambisexual person who's equally good at risen both genders. There's a difference. Ah, I see. See someone like the glorb shit right now, honestly. But no, I really like the superstructure here. I think this is really cool. The smokestacks are nice too. I want to see them a little bit higher though, I feel. And then, see, back here, this is a good amount of secondaries. Like the way you did the machine gun here, followed by the AA guns on either side. I'm not a fan of simple weapons, but I think this is a better use than just, oops, all simple weapons over here, right? Maybe take one of these AA guns and put it in the middle here to replace these two middle ones. Stuff like that. The VLS has doors, but they're not offset. Honestly, I think on this one, just as long as you have markings that it's there, I think it's fine. And then the back turret is the same as the front, that's fine. Not much going on at the back. I kind of want to see almost like a railing on this ship, you know? Or something to prevent crew from falling off the sides. But that's just me. And also, you could probably smooth out these slopes, honestly. Like, they look okay as now, and I like the portholes on the side. I think that's really cute. It's, always more you can do, right? What the hell is this? Is this a jet? No? Okay. Weird. How does it float, though? Does it float at the waterline you've assigned it? It does! Very good job. Good work. Destiny Rail, how did I forget that? It's a decoy launcher tube. Oh, nice. Very nice. No, floats correctly. Good job. That's good. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, shit. Did I miss my boat? No, we literally just started. That was the first boat. Oh, I accidentally downloaded Jacob's Treehouse in 30. Whoops. Let's get those out of here. All right. Stretch Cathode by Artie. Artie and Lightning Hood's colors. This is nice. Ooh, this is nice. I quite like this a lot, actually. Now, Potat would be the better one to review these because he knows a little bit more about the style. But as from what I know about the style, I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe just deco. Well, you don't have the missile decos yet, so that's fine. Ooh, okay. Also, a little bit of cleanup in here, I think. It's a little bit crinkled right now. So I'd want to see in here cleaned up a little bit, but I like it, idea-wise. Good, I didn't. Yeah, you're fine, don't worry. Had to make them weird so it would fire backwards and it was in war a field mod. Ah, okay, neat. Massive grenade launcher, whoa! I love the basal whoa emote, it's so good. Coffin cockpit at the front looks great. How's the firepower? Particle cannon mostly, that's fine. Intakes are fine. Big flare on the bottom as well, that makes sense. Or not flare, but that's probably a sonar buoy, I assume. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with this. I think maybe the front needs a little bit more work. It's very bare minimum on the front. Like, you did the paint correctly, but maybe some lightning patterns coming up the side here and melded into these ones back here. Just something to break up how flat this section is, you know what I mean? Even if it's just those detection sticks that some of the Hydra trains use. You might have to ask Potat in the Discord about this, because, like I said, he knows a lot more about the style than I do. I'm just kind of still taking over from Serb. But I think that would be a place to start, just to add some detail up front. But I think the rear of the craft is incredible. Same with the central turret here. I think it's just the front is a little bit bare bones. Especially on the bottom, Artie. That's where I would focus, I think. Aside from that, though, it's still really solid. Alright, the corporal. Ooh, okay, this is clean as hell. This was Peepa. Yeah, no, Peepa, this looks great. I saw it was blue originally, so I switched over to Steel Strider's colors. This is really nice. Holy shit, look at that. Good work. Certain joke could be made on that flare. True, it could be, but it won't be. I love the way you deck with the barrel on this. Very clean, very nice. And like the hull itself is, you know, just, it's good. Got the radiators on the side. I love the shape in there. Don't drink the water. No, this is some really nice shaping for it. And the turret itself, too, also really nice. Honestly, I might take this idea for my own line of tanks that I want to do eventually. No, this is really, really nice. Good work on this one. You can be proud of this one. I really don't have much to say, honestly. That's just a solid tank. Good job. I'll DMCA you, SMH. Alright, so now we have this little destroyer guy by JCav. Alrighty, so. Ooh, okay, I love this open back turret here. This one with the flare on it feels a little bit too, like... I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I think this amount of flare is fine, but this one feels really out of it, if that makes sense. Tank line, Return of Seraphim Steel. Seraphim Steel, why do I recognize that name? Oh, right, you're right, yeah, we mentioned that as a manufacturer name, didn't we? I remember talking about that. Took me a second, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a while ago, my god. Is funky, I like. Yeah, like, it looks good, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, I think that's just a personal, I don't like it, but in terms of execution, it's great. Like, if that's the style you're going for, it's incredible. So the side guns are really good. I love these little destroyer mounts with the AA guns like this. I need to incorporate that. I need to make a Deep Water Guard version somehow. Same with these torpedoes, really nice. You'll love to see it. But it feels a little bit bulky having the room on top of the torpedoes. I feel like I would remove this and just keep the torpedo tubes, you know what I mean? And then over here, like, I love railing like this too. I want to include this. What is that? Kilroy was here. Incredible. And I love the detail on the smokestack too. Like, there's so much good detail on this. I gotta steal the idea here for like the railings having the deck over top, especially for the Flotsam, right? Where we're gonna be having that style of build. Hey, Muzzleflash, welcome in. Imagine if there was real crew, I'd probably protect them from the blast of the higher one. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense, having the... That's actually a pretty good point, I didn't think about that. Like, I feel like SE has done irreparable harm to FTD tank builders. Pretty much everyone does a center band of black HA with stripes of white, separating it from the main colored track covers. Forgot which slot the SE colors are in, but yeah. Hey, Hachi Mishima turn. The flags look so nice. Yeah, I haven't even got to the naval ensign. So this always reminds me of the Russian naval ensign from like World War One, like the blue cross on the, or the blue solitaire. Sorry, I know my vexillology. The inverted Scottish flag, if you would, with the star stripes are based. True. I love the camouflage on it too. Ah, I wonder why it reminds me of the Russian naval ensign. Aside from that, yeah, you see that kind of lip here as well. That does make sense that they're open back turrets that protect the crew from up above. Very good point. Now, is there any anchors on this? Normally, most people I see put anchors at the front. No, there's not. I feel like maybe then JCav, an anchor is something I would look into placing. Also, not enough people do these. The little wave breaker on the front for the turrets. I love seeing those, and not enough people do them. Whoa, actual signal flags. I know, right? Turret has spoilers. Oh, I was gonna say like, oh shit, did I like TBD leak? No, it has actual spoilers. I get what you mean. And then the open bridge too. I believe they're called a flying bridge. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. I watched one Yarnum history video. about the Task Force Z, so, you know, I'm kind of an expert myself. Exhaust down here. Very nice. I really like this JCAT. Good job. It has anchor cables, but no anchors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it needs anchors. Yarn Hub, thank you. Yarnum is Bloodborne. You'll get some Royal Navy destroyers and early cruisers. They have the same, but the barbette the turret is mounted on. Okay, cool. It makes the water level go down. Alright, we got a Deepwater Guard build next. My speciality. Let's see what you got here. Okay, so you did the wind pattern correctly. Good job. Actually, no, you didn't. You put this metal wedge here should be wood. Back here, you did it right because you at least have the purple strip here, but you need the purple strip instead of this metal here as well. The prop looks great. Oh, I love double props and Deepwater Guard builds like this. Good job. Ooh, nice. Good job with the landing gear. Very nice. And you have the little tail at the back too. Nice. The shaping on it is very nice as well. It's a little bit blocky, but it's kind of how Deepwater Guard builds are, you know? So that's some really nice shaping going towards the tail there. And then, honestly, you did the winds correctly with the forward wedge. And oh, actually, no, you did mess up here. So these rear ones that are wedges shouldn't be wedges. These should be slopes at the back. And the reason why you do that is because, let me show you here. Oh, how much is this decoed? Oh god. Oh, because it's decoed to be half height, but yeah. So you want it to be slopes at the back, so it looks like the front is a wedge and then the back is a slope. It lets you get that really unique styling of the wingtips. And it also lets you have a little bit more shaping on the wing instead of just, you know, flat on either side. Those are ailerons? Yeah. The wing ones are slope, the elevators are wedge, so it's doing both. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't see that at first. No, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying over here as well should be sloped, personally. But no, that works. I see how you did that there. No, that's really well. That's really well done. Then who did this? Scarab. Good job, Scarab. Honestly. Oh, I like the way you did the broken glass too. You did bigger strands than I did. Very nice. I need to go back and rework the broken glass on the strike as well. It's a concept I really like, but I did it 3 years ago, right? So the bigger strands of broken glass are quite nice. Good job. Yeah, honestly, in that case, I really don't have much to complain about here. Those detail bits in the engine I'm the biggest fan of, but it's not egregious. Ah, good work. That's a solid plane. Alright. Next, we have Deepwater Guard Souvenir. Oh, this is the big railway gun on a boat. Alrighty. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the smokestack placement. I think it's a little bit too reminiscent of the River Home. But maybe that's just me. I would have maybe done like either one centerline one, or have them closer to the to the paddle wheels. Because those smokestacks, when you do double smokestacks like that, should be next to the paddle wheels, right? Doesn't fly correctly? Ah, that happens to the best of us. Always wonder why there are wires on World War II planes, but not on modern ones. So the reason why they were on World War II planes was because it was for electricity. I'm pretty sure it was like or maybe it was controls or something like that. All I know is it had to do with the controls to the tail elevators. And with modern ones, you can do a lot more internal wiring, whereas those planes back then, they were trying to be as lightweight as possible, right? Or was it antenna? Was it only antennas as well? It was something to do with the electronics at the time period. That's all I know. But antennas don't work well in middle tubes. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, honestly let someone in. There's probably like 50 people in chat who know more about it than I do. Hydraulics. It could be. I don't think it was be hydraulics. I think that would be interior. I'd have to look into it honestly, and maybe that's something I'll do a lesson on in the future. But honestly, I'm confident in saying I don't actually know the full reason, and I'm not gonna, sit here and lie to you guys. So, I'll get back to you on that question. They are typically antennas? Okay. Aside from that, the front here feels a little bit bland orange. I kind of want to see a bit more in terms of like deco at the front. Shaping-wise, you've done good though. I really like this shape in here, actually. That's really nice. And then the gun itself, the barrel is too long. It feels too thin for that length. I would either reduce the length or increase the width. But the turret itself, once again, is perfectly fine. I quite like it, actually. You get the nice breach load as well. Very nice. And then this just feels messy back here. I'm not a fan. Maybe clean up the detail amount paint. The oblique roof is fine, but I feel like it should have some overhang instead of being solid like that. And that's kind of throwing me off. And then down here, superstructure is perfectly fine. You did a good job there. And I love the side window here. Doesn't longer barrel mean more accuracy? Yes, but I'm saying it doesn't look proportional right now. That's why I'm saying it either needs to be a wider barrel or a shorter barrel, because right now it looks unsupported. Wait, you won't lie to us? No, I was just joking. I was lying to you. I'll totally lie to you. But when it comes to like actual historical information, I like to be correct. So that's why I'm saying I'll put it off for now. Let me go look it up later, and I'll get back to you with an answer. Support it like the tower point? That's a good idea, actually. I feel like it should rest in the cradle. Yeah, not a bad idea. I do like that you have a rear-facing gun, though. Not enough people in Deepwater Guard do rear-facing guns. Hey, Kibbles, welcome in. Stop by to wish you a wonderful stream. Yeah, no worries. You have a good one, too, Kibble. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all I'm really going to complain about here. It's just the gun being unsupported and a little bit of, that's looking too thick there. Or may I please send in my size submission? Wait, it's more developed for your review. Yeah, sure, send it in. You're a good enough builder, you get the exception. We never chat, we do pick favorites here. You want to have your build in late? Submit it late. Well, honestly, for the most part, if you like, if you're actively working on it as I roast and you add something, but I'll only take it once. So let me know when you sent it in, and that'll be the version I take. No do-overs. Double standards by Roar? Hell yeah. Alright, there's Orange's build. Fenrir Lawn Advanced Mod 2. Actually, I don't even think that's the right version. I think 10 Guys sent in a new version. 10 Guys does really good realistic ships, so I wanted to show that off. Where is 10 Guys? There he is. Yeah, for those you wondering, I had the second version. He just sent me 34, 5, 55, 9, which is hilarious. Alright, grab those two, throw them in here. Alright. Makes sense, especially as wires are actually pretty bad for dynamics, plus modern planes are typically made of composite. Ah, fair. Alright, had my sippy today. Ah, why does water taste so good? Alright, so next we have the Hodophilia, which is the love of travel. Quite a cute little name. Oh, it's just a little train. Look at him. He's adorable. Why does this remind me immediately of the Mechanist or the Machinist from SCW? Melazor, this is quite a cute little train build. Is he meant to be an airship or is he meant to be a... I'm not sure what he's meant to be. It's a good amount of detail on him, but I love the little side ribs. And, you made him look like an actual steam engine. These little steam jets, probably submarine or boat, maybe, I don't know. 1 second, I can take a look here. I see. Okay, let's put those decos back on. Let's put those decos back on, chat. I don't want to look at that. Let's put those decos back on. Put your decos on, Walter. Put your decos away, Walter. Drama button, true. As much as I argued with Drama about stuff, I do quite miss him. He was always fun to argue with. Alright, that is the Hodophilia. Really not much I can add to that. I think you did a good job decoing it, but it's all decos, right? So can't really help much there. Alright, this was 10 Guys. I just wanted to take a look at this, so I bullied him into giving it to me on OFD later, or earlier. Once again, anchor chains, but no anchors. Curious. Common theme today is that people build anchor chains, but not put the anchors on. Aside from that, we also have a really nice superstructure. I love stacked superstructures like this. Though I will say, right here, you can kind of tell this layer was copy-pasted. So maybe that needs a little bit of some touching up, just to make it look a little bit different. Specifically the supports in here. I would change where the supports go to, maybe. But, oh no, it gets wider as it goes up. That's actually fine. I'm just being picky, I think. Yeah, because look at, they even have continuity all the way down. That's pretty cool. I like that. Smokestacks could stand to be a little bit taller, honestly, or maybe shaped angled backwards, but it's not bad. And then in here, we were talking about it. It's nice to have some white space in here. I see you added some machine guns though, which is pretty nice because they used to have a lifeboat in there that would clip in. The lifeboats on the side. I love their hull construction though. Like, look at the hull to the sides. That's super nice, honestly. And the casemates down below. I love that. I love that style of stuff. So that's pretty solid. I love the door hatches. Like, all of this is just super good. And then the secondaries look nice. The mains look nice. The barbettes are good. You know what I mean? Again, more anchor cables, but no anchors. Curious. But yeah, no, really well done. Good job. Sorry, sometimes I do appreciate a good realism build. No simple weapon complaint? I mean, they're pretty well integrated, I'll give them that. It's honestly, I've complained enough about simple weapons on this segment of the stream, but I just don't bother anymore. People know my opinion on simple weapons. Too big to be simple weapons? I think it's deco. Yeah, and a lot of times too, people will just deco APS to look like simple weapons now, which is ideally what you'd want too, right? Just do it once, then you can prefab them around. That way they're a little bit more functional too. Alright. Sorry, just massaging my neck here. I streamed way too long last week with EU4 and I've been paying for it. So I've also been going outside more this week as well. Ooh, okay, lead port. What is this? Do I have any better colors? So this maybe like Onyx Watch. No. Lightning hoods. Oh, lightning hoods. When in doubt, lightning hoods. Alright, so first off, your turrets are clipping into each other. That's the #1 issue I see here. Same with the missile turrets to the side, also clipping. This one back here isn't clipping though, so you know you get one, and then this one up here, you did the common issue I find with turrets is that people slope the bottom too far out. Like this is like the crimson chin of turrets right now. Like, look at that, right? Like, bro has one hell of an underbite, so I would definitely change that up. Your detection stick's a little bit bare bones too, and there's holes in here. And the bridge itself, again, a little bit bare bones. I feel like the shaping, it feels too organic for this style of build. Gonna love the simple weapons on Ahmed's Lone Star. Oh no. But yeah, so I think that's the main thing that needs to change here, Mumdo, is just, I like the shaping on the hull. The hull shaping isn't bad, actually. But it's just everything around, like everything on top of it is a little bit weaker, you know? And it kind of takes away from your hull shaping when you have a weaker style like this on top. So I would definitely go back, make these turrets a little bit sleeker, make this a little bit more integrated. See how it crinkles at the bottom here? It shouldn't do that, right? You can still have it jut forward like that, but don't crinkle it. Keep those nice blocky transition phases. The superstructure looks like Spooderman. It actually kind of does, you're right. Yeah, now I've seen some pretty good builds from you, Mumdo, so I'm being a little bit harsh on you than I would be normally, but I've seen some good builds from you. I know you can do this. You know? Alright, observation tower. What do we got? Yep, that's an observation tower. Ooh, I do like the little radar pin up here. That's quite cute, actually. For a second, I thought it was following the camera, and I was like, Syrup, that's fucked up. You made it follow the camera, but no. That's quite a cute little radar observation post. I quite like this little guy. Good job. Alrighty. Thank you for the advice. Yeah, no worries. It's why we do this, right? I'm not doing it just to be mean to people. I'm doing it because, people want to be better builders, and I would like to help them if I can. As on the tin, yeah, true. Alright, so this looks the exact same as the other one you sent in the other day, Nova. Oh, except the turrets are a little bit worse. I would go back to doing the flatter turret faces. Again, you don't want to stretch turrets out like this. It makes them look like they have either an underbite or overbite. Look at how solid these turrets are for these secondaries here. And then I would do the same type of front on this one, right? Even these ones, you elongated them again, and I don't think that looks good. I think this should be your turret style. Keep the this style of turret and work your way up from there. And then these little guys on the sides here definitely need a little bit more work on them, and decos preventing their turret wells from being open, or a turret neck would be preferable, honestly. I think that's really all I have to say. VLS over here, just make sure that it's offset from the deck so that people don't accidentally walk into it. The helipad is, once again, you got the H right, which is nice, but it's a little bit too small. Like, that's going to be a very small helicopter up there. And the C at the front, I'm not sure what that means, but... And as always, do keep in mind that you need to, well, I shouldn't say you need to. What color is this? Paint 2, okay. Yeah, people are going to need to use fleet colors. Yeah, remember to add your decos like this, right? So that your deck and your hull are separated without those weird janky pieces. So you want to do stuff like that, and that will also help shape your deck, right? So just keep stuff like that in mind when you're building, and you can go from there. As on the tin, so true, so true. Alright, the Lone Star, let's see these, shall we? Okay. I did like the paint job on it for a second there, but I got to see. Let's go to Steel Striders because it's a little bit more realistic. Hey, you included anchors, good job. First person of the day to have anchor chains and include anchors. So, good job on that. Turrets are quite nice. This part bet here is a little bit high almost. I would kind of want to say lower it down and then increase the elevation, the idle elevation, because this bar bet here feels a little bit higher off the deck. Maybe better. Oh, thank you for the music. There we go. Where's the sound block? Can I turn that off? Alright, well, I don't know if that's copyright, so I'm actually not going to be able to review that. Sorry. If you send it a sound view, send it a non-sound version in the future, I'll review that one again, but I don't want to risk copyright on Twitch, so... Alright, we have the Psy next. What I did see of Ahmed's, though, was pretty good. Ooh, okay, I like this. This is a very nice replacement for the Scrapper. The engines are quite nice. Honestly, I'd make these like, this pipe in here, the detail color about for Deepwater Guard. Give it a nice brass color. Yeah, free. The sound block is marked in the middle. Ah, okay, fair. Well, in that case, I'll review it again on Monday then. Hey, Russian, I'm with the copyright, please. We're gonna need your kidney. Ah, shit, not my kidneys. You took 3 of them last week. I really like this gun here, actually. This is a really well done AA gun. I have to say. Who did this? This is Scrimps? Yeah, no, this is really well done. The flag in the middle there looks great. Yeah, honestly, I would just change these pipes here to be detail. Like, super small change, I know, but it would be really helpful. Make these poles trim, of course. And then maybe, honestly, slope off this little platform here. Actually, maybe not. No, keep it straight. I quite like that, actually. And everything else looks great. Like, good job. Really good job. And just make sure that the edges are rubber too, right? Because if the edges aren't rubber, then it'll scrape along the bottom. Yeah, these are wood here. You want this to be rubber all the way up to the metal. Wait, free? This is the only Sector 7 battleship we've designed so far. It took almost 10 turns. Well, let's change to rubber. It is okay, huge. Ugh, stretch. There we go. In that case, good job. Gotta add torps and then it should be all good. Hell yeah, looking forward to it. Okay. Ooh, I just breathed in and cracked my spine. Ouch. God, how bad is my back right now? Jesus. Alright, Silverstone prototype. Let's take a look at what you've done here. Okay, so I see free plasma guys, free turrets. The superstructure is a little bit too skinny. Gravitas, that's my only issue. I would maybe expand it out here. Also, this guy's a little bit... No, it's not too close to the superstructure, but I would expand it out a little bit here. Give it more of a teardrop shape, and then expand out how big this guy is. Also, that rangefinder is way too massive for him. That's way too big a crown. The double smokestack is fine, but I definitely want to see the rangefinder redone. And then also just expand out the superstructure a little bit, have it meet up some areas, or actually, you know what? Don't expand the bottom part. Expand this white part here out to the edge, and then have a walkway going up and around to get around those doors there. I think that will help you more. And then the reverse one I quite like, actually kind of going for like a World War I Dreadnought style. I quite like that idea. So that's pretty solid. But I think the turrets right now are a little bit too rounded on the front. I think I would want to see that swapped out a little bit, but it's not bad. Did a pretty solid job so far, I think. And then the side turrets still look fine. Good job on those. And then the ice hull itself also looks really good. Obviously there's some deco still for the icicles, but the actual like armoring of it is pretty solid, so good job on that. Silver Snow is not an easy style to replicate, so I really I appreciate you taking your time to build this, because this looks pretty good. Oh, and also make these different sizes. So like this is 3 meter right now, so let's do I want trim on this. It's been a while since I've worked on my own style. Do something like that, just, you know, taper one side off, make it look cool. Asymmetry with the ice is really the name of the game here. It's a good start. It's a really solid start. I think it's just that superstructure needs a little bit of work. The hull is phenomenal though. Good job on the hull. Like, really good job on that. Alright, the soapstone. Ooh, I love the look of this already. Okay, wow. Vicious, this is kind of a cook. I love the heavy armor band you have at the front, and I love the way you sloped us up here. And you have you're the first person today to have anchors with no anchor chains. We've had a pretty rough time with anchors today. Now I love these secondaries. I love vertical APS guns like that. Okay, what happened to the middle turret here? This poor little guy, you cut off his middle barrel. He saw it off. Stone chip, true. Brim with no yank. And the casemates look incredible too. Again, every time I see something like this, I want to make a casemated Deep Water Guard Pathos style one. Kind of like the Abactor, but a little bit like, you know, kind of like this. Honestly, it might steal this idea and make a Deep Water Guard like Pathos style out of it, call it the Swashbuckler. Maybe give it some big gun shields in between too to make it look like it's, you know, useful for parrying. You know what I mean? No, like, really good job on this, though. Really good job. Okay, aside from that, superstructure is really good, too. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't even see this. Look at that! That's incredible! Okay, one second, let's get the actual camera on this. A full harp. And massive thighs. No, a full harp is incredible. That's really well modeled. Good job. Holy shit. And I love the asymmetry back here. And the stone texture actually really does quite a bit for this. Really good work on this. Good job. Like, honestly, that's incredible. Alright, what do we have next? We have the Superman Drake. Oh, let's take a look. Okay, this is VBR. Okay, not bad. Honestly, I feel like this doesn't quite match what the VBR style I'm used to. I'm used to like the Steam Devils or whatever they are, like the Steam Jet faction. It's a little bit scrappy. This was a little bit too clean to be VBR. Do you like the Acranoplane idea, though? Assuming this is supposed to be an Acranoplane. Or at least the raised jets in the back. Either way, it still looks good, it just doesn't feel like what I'm used to for VBR with how Bongo designs it, right? Either way, it's still really good. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I like the missiles, I like the little, like, you know, ailerons down there. I love the jet placement, that always looks good. I guess, yeah, an Acranoplane would have it near the cockpit, I guess. At least for a traditional Acranoplane, so it's not quite an Acranoplane. Looks like something out of Helios? Yeah, kind of. Good work. But no, it's from it's VBR from TPD, but I think VBR got blown up by Mjolnir. Alright, now we just have Potats left, and then I'm free. I hate how similar Potats and I's fleet colors are. Like, Silver Snow looks good in his fleet colors, and you know, his ships look good in Silver Snow colors. Alright, this is the big guy with the barrels. He did I don't think he made the barrel shorter, but it looks more proportional. This is just Potat tier, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, there's a gun in the back, it's not Potat tier. But no, really good detail on this. He has the warning labels here because it's railguns, right? This is one of his earlier railgun experiments. And it looks incredible. He has anchors and anchor chains, but I will say the anchors do not look big enough to stop a ship this size. Maybe that's why he used multiple, but I would make the anchors probably twice as big. And use he used the larger chains up there, but smaller chains down here. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's just a scaling issue. I think make the anchors like twice as big, and that will look a lot better, I feel. I think Potat's still having dinner, but if he's not, then if he's here, then that's what I'm gonna tell you. And then I also think, honestly, I think the rest of it's actually pretty solid. I really don't have much else to complain. Like, I love his superstructure style. The anchors are perfectly fine. Maybe it's just because you have 4 of them, but they look really tiny, like when it's zoomed out like this. You know what I mean? especially going from the big chain here to small chain down here, and different colored chain too. Oh, okay, it's fine on this side, it was just the other side maybe. But that like smaller little chain threw me off for a bit. He's in a VC on Discord, based. And again, that's just as a secondary, ooh, I love the asymmetry here, good job on that. But that's just like, you know, as a secondary observer. It's just one of those things that threw me off at first. Everything else looks great. Love the superstructure. Superstructure is always good. Oh, look how mean he looks. This rangefinder has seen some shit. He's pissed off. Look at him. He's on Discord. Yeah, I'll probably join the Discord afterwards as I'm like, you know, doing some chores around the house, and then I have to go and be busy and edit stuff. And of course, the stern looks great. Yeah, no, honestly, good job on this Potat as always. It's always a good cook. Love the barrels too. I want to start doing like more square barrels, but I don't have any style that requires them right now. Yeah, good job. Alrighty, chat. So that's gonna be all for me today. Let's go here. So do you stick around for the raid? You'll get 300 channel points unless you're Gravitas apparently. But aside from that, there we go. We're gonna go right into my friend Hempy. It used to be Hemp Milk, but I think, yeah, she's changed to Hempy VT. So we're gonna go right into her. Let's actually see if she's, I assume she's gonna keep going. Oh yeah, she's only at 2 hours, so she's gonna keep going. So let's go see what Hempy's up to. Raid. Hempy VT. Yeah, so what I plan on doing this week is I'll be doing EU4 Mimic's Ambition rerun tomorrow. I have the strategy now. I know what I want to do to try it out. We were really close last weekend, so I think this weekend we'll be able to get the achievement. And then Sunday will be used as a gap day. If we get Mimic's Ambition, then we can do a different achievement run. If we don't get Mimic's Ambition, then we'll just do a rerun of it again, because I want to get that achievement. It's probably the hardest achievement I have left to do. Aside from that, Monday will be more FTD. We'll probably be working on the Flotsam again. I want to see how much of it we can get done. And then we'll just go from there. And then Tuesday will be whatever I feel like on Tuesday over on YouTube. So aside from that, if you're interested, join the Discord. I'll put it once again. Discord. That's the Discord if you want any notifications for what I'm doing, or if you just want to hang out. We do EU4 games multiplayer on Wednesdays with the community. So, and I'll often be caught hanging out in VC anyway. So, by all means, have a wonderful day. I'll leave you guys with the end music, and let's go see what Hempy's up to. I'll put the raid message in chat in just a moment.